Howdy, folks, and welcome to the Ohlone College Athletics YouTube channel. My name is Armando Galan, and to my right is Bodie Warden. Also to his right is Lauren Ermitano, and she is the director of the Ohlone Athletics Instagram account. So have to mention her on the broadcast as well as being the assistant coach to the Ohlone College Softball Renegades. So, folks, welcome to the Basin of Fremont, or the Basin of Mission Peak, not Fremont. What am I saying here? In Fremont, California. I'm Armando Galan, as I mentioned before, with Bodie Warden to my right. And, folks, you are on tap for a baseball matchup featuring the Hartnell Panthers of Salinas, California, with a 16-15 overall record, 4-7 in conference, facing off against your Ohlone College Renegades of Fremont with a 27-3 overall record and a 10-1 conference record. The Renegades had a 10-game winning streak heading into Tuesday against these Hartnell College Panthers, and the Panthers, making the drive up from Salinas, came in here and snapped that 10-game winning streak, shocking the South with a 7-1 victory. And really, honestly, that game in particular was a very, very legit performance from Sam Sellers, who pitched 7 innings, giving up 3 hits, no runs of any category, whether earned or unearned, only surrendering 3 free passes and striking out 6 hitters. Now, there hasn't been many times that this season a pitching staff has gotten the better of the Ohlone College Renegade lineup. But on Tuesday, that 100% was the case. This lineup met its match in the form of Sam Sellers. Then from there, on top of that, it was a good hitting performance as well, with Caden Raymond going deep twice and Spencer Merritt having a would have one, and Orel would have one as well. Orel would have 2 doubles on the day. Aiden Ramirez would have a double on the day, and that really was the batting summary and the scoring summary for these Panthers, who played an incredible game. So then what happened in Game 2? Well, the Panthers met Matthew Anderson and Ben Thompson, who combined to just give up 8 hits, 3 earned runs, and strike out 13 hitters through 9 innings. The Renegades would hit much better. Medina would have a double. Emmett Johnson would have 3 RBIs, and so would Teo Thompson with 1 RBI himself. And the Renegades would have a much more complete performance with 17 hits and 7 runs scored, an efficient day from them. The main highlight of the day, though, was errors. There were 4 errors committed by both teams. 3 of them by the Panthers, 1 of them by the Renegades. So the Panthers didn't play the cleaner game, and in a game where they were within striking distance, just 4 runs behind from the Renegades, and through most of that game, it was a tie game at 3 up until the 6th inning, when the Renegades would hang up a 4 spot in the 6th inning. The Panthers played a really complete game up until that point. That 6th inning just ended up getting away from them, and the Renegades just did not allow the Panthers to have a chance to get back into the game competitively. And so, really, honestly, if the Panthers clean up the errors and emulate a starting performance that they had on Tuesday, this could be anybody's game here in the rubber match on Friday. They're going to be pitching Jewel, who on paper is their undoubted ace. And for the Renegades, pitching their strikeout guy, Drew Greenberg. So, folks, real quick, we're experiencing a little feedback loop sound. It definitely is coming from one of our XLRs. So what we're going to do is we're going to just rechannel everything, unplug everything, and get it restarted. In the meantime, I'm also going to write down the lineup cards and whatnot, so that you will have a brief moment of silence just for the next couple of minutes. So bear with us, and we'll be back after this quick break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. Ermy's to my right. You are to my right. All right, folks. As soon as we hear this on the playback, we'll continue. All right, folks. So we do have that feedback loop still going. We'll try our best at trying to figure out what that is, but what we think it is one of our XLR microphone cords just kind of starting to begin to experience some wear and tear. So if that is the case, not really much we can do about it except annoyingly have to deal with it for now. And so, folks, I'm writing down the lineup card right now, but I wanted to quickly give Jewel his flowers, the starting pitcher today for the Hartnell College Panthers. And as I'm trying to do so, my internet is slow. That's wonderful. Okay, go ahead.
Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay.
All right. So we're going out now. Okay, perfect. All right. Apologies, folks. We'll continue after the national anthem. We'll see. Well, folks, we're hoping and praying that you guys cannot hear that feedback loop. If you guys hear a blaring sound behind my microphone at all, and not a static sound. If you hear the static sound, then we can deal with that. But if you hear this annoying frequency, it's a very loud pitch sound. It'll be very noticeable. It'll be just as loud as I am coming through. Please let us know at a moment's notice, because that's something that we definitely don't want you guys to have to deal with for the entire broadcast. We want to try and fix it. Otherwise, if you hear the slight static, that we're going to go ahead and run with that for now. But yes, let us continue now with the pregame. Folks, Drew Greenberg is on the mound for the Renegades, and the Greenberg family is in attendance as well right in front of us. And Drew Greenberg, coming into today's game, is pitching at one of the best rates in the entirety of the South. Right now, first in ERA, second in Ks, fourth in wins, and eighth in innings pitched. And folks, it definitely is a good day to be a Renegade here. They are wearing their gold jerseys with green numbering and letters, white pants, and white cap. They're going to be facing off first against Orel, the leadoff hitter for Hartnell, then Merritt, then Raymond, then Klinkenbeard, Stelzer, Bachman, Ramirez, Akaka, and my Slicky. Greenberg's 0-0 delivery inside for a strike. Okay. Oh, 0-1 is missing the zone, and it's 1-1. And folks, I am currently now listening to the playback on the broadcast, so I'll be listening in that high-pitched sound. I know you guys are hearing it early, but I just unmuted my microphone, and it went away on my playback. That has popped up. Bain. Foul territory. Makes the play. All right, so I am now just hearing prior to first pitch, now my second opener, as I'm listening right now on the playback for the broadcast, and the high-frequency pitch went away. Folks, the moment that high-frequency sound comes back, let us know at a moment's notice, okay? That is going to be the role you guys are going to have to play in unofficial capacity as post-production people. You guys are part of the broadcast now, too.
Yeah.
Apologize for the technical difficulties, but I'm glad that for some reason it went away. So let's go with the defensive alignment now for the Renegades. From left to right in the outfield, it's going to go Medina, Thompson, and Johnson. From left to right in the infield, Kashia, Vasquez. Over at second base, Stewart, and at first base is Canberra. And Bain is putting down the signs. Of course, real quick with the 0-2 delivery home to the outside and left center field gap for a base hit. There goes Merritt for the base hit. So this is an awkward time to do this, but I had already congratulated Drew Greenberg in person, but have yet to call a game since the news broke out. Drew Greenberg will be moving on to the NCAA, pitching for VCU next spring. And we would like to wish him good luck. And just a reminder, it's just the beginning. 0-0 delivery just missed to Raymond, the catcher. Raymond, the catcher, batting at .319 to begin play today. That kicks away.
Now, of course, the high-pitch scream is back. That's really annoying.
That kicks away. One-two, getting ready to come home now from Greenberg. Kicks and deals. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. It's a strikeout of Raymond, but Merritt is able to steal the bag at second base. So 2 out, but now a runner at second. Here now is Klickenbeard. John Klickenbeard wearing the number 22 today, playing at third base. He's got a .297 average with 7 home runs, 35 runs off those 7 home runs. So, I mean, hey, he's got a nice football-looking average. 7 home runs to 35 runs scored.
He does.
It's like all those home runs are touchdowns for him,
basically.
Little snapback throw to second base, and it kicks away. The throw was a bit bounced to second base, and now the throw to third base kicks away from Kashia. So it's going to be a double error on the play, allowing Merritt to score. And wow, very early on, the Hartnell Panthers are going to take the lead 1-0. I don't know if they're going to call it 2 errors there on that play, as the pickoff move back to second base bounced on its way to second base and kicked away from Stewart, who was going to cover the bag. Then from center field, trying to throw to third base was Thompson, and the throw got away from Kashia, which allowed Merritt to come all the way around to score an unearned run. And we are still hearing that high-pitched sound for some reason. So we're going to try and figure out what exactly is the issue soon. Have you unplugged the headset? Okay. Yeah. That'll be strike 3, a backwards K to end the inning. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this quick break. We'll see what the issue is also.
Test.
I don't hear anything now. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah. I see. Okay. So press on the 1 there. Yeah, just that. Can you hear on both ears with that? Okay, so let's keep it on both ears for that. Apologies, folks. You're hearing this now going out. Click the 48V. Okay, now double-click it. Double click it. Yep. So that sometimes is able to just get kind of everything that is being sent out and refresh everything. So wait for the Focusrite to refresh it. And then we'll see if that's done anything. So this is post double click. Post double click. Again, I apologize, folks. We are having a troubleshoot on the air, which is not something we like doing at all in whatsoever. Kashia is ready to start this bottom of the first inning where the Renegades find themselves trailing 1-0. And on the mound right now for these Hartnell College Panthers is Jewell. That's George Jewell. On paper, the Renegade staff told me this is their ace. This is into the gap for Kashia and down for extra bases. Could be a leadoff triple. Rounding the back at second, heading to third. No throw! So before the break, the sound stopped. I'm hearing it now. So we'll see what the reset did. Yeah, I don't hear it right now on the playback, but obviously we are 2 minutes behind from real time here. Here now is Medina. That pitch bounces to the plate. For Jewell this season, he's making his 12th appearance, 12th appearance and 11th start on the year. A 4.31 ERA with 56 and a third pitch, 63 hits given up, 35 runs, 27 earned runs. This popped up, left field. Play is made, and Kashia tags up, and that'll be a sacrifice fly to tie the game.
Yeah, sorry I haven't been talking much. I've been trying to troubleshoot, but
Yep.
I mean, that's a great way for a combination of Medina and Kashia to make up for that error that Kashia had and also out to second base as well. I mean, that's just a great way to bring it back to 0-0 practically, back to nothing.
Apologies for the silence here, folks. Give me 1 sec. Post double click, we're good. I'll keep listening in. Grounded over to third base, 5-3 for the putout. All right, folks, real quick, let me go with the defensive alignment and give you the rest of the Renegade lineup. The defensive alignment from left to right in the outfield for these Panthers is going to be my Slicky in left field. In center field is Orrill and Stelzer in right field. From left to right in the infield, Klinkenbeard, Akaka. I got to make sure I know that. I got that one right. Akaka?
I was saying Akaka, and no one had said anything in the stream,
Okay.
but I don't know. I might be
So
wrong.
Akaka at shortstop, Ramirez at second base, at first base is Merritt, and at catcher is Raymond. And then for the Renegade lineup, you saw it was Kashia, Medina, Vasquez. Now Murphy, Bain do up next. Canberra, Stewart, Johnson, then Thompson. All right. Audio's fully clean now. Audio's fully clean. Just a little bit of static. Yeah. All right, folks. I will finally stop listening to the stream for now. I'll be listening in from our audio mixer. But sometimes our audio mixer doesn't pick up all the sounds that are going out to the stream. So the moment you guys hear that high frequency sound, you guys have been hearing it a couple of times now, let us know in the comment section. We'll try and do a refresh again. Murphy swings and misses for the strikeout to end the inning. So both pitchers going out and surrendering a run to begin this game, but only one earned run in this first inning, and that was scored by the Renegades. An unearned run scored by the Panthers of Salinas. We'll finally take a quick break here from the Fremont campus, and hopefully nothing blows up when I mute my microphone. We'll be back in 30 seconds or more. Well, so far we've come undone with corn here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College, and I always love listening to metal, so I'm not complaining whatsoever. Hey, folks, I forgot to tell you about the weather today, so let me give you the weather report. I mean, as you can see, it's clear skies. It's nice and sunny. We got low 70s to high 60s today with a good windshield. So it was about 70 at first pitch. We're at 71 right now, and that's the warmest it's going to get to. But with an 11 to 17 mile an hour wind patterning, it does still feel like we are in the low 60s right now. So it's a good day today for baseball here on the Fremont campus.
Oh, for sure.
And we have Stelzer, Bachman, and Ramirez all due up. Stelzer ahead in the count, 1-0.
And one thing too, just last bit about the our stream quality. There will be a little bit of static, like we've been saying. You guys will hear in the background, but I think us talking, it'll be kind of talking over it. You'll hear it in the back, but overall, it should be okay.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm still listening in the background just because of the break that we just had. That's going to be a line drive base hit to begin the inning for Stelzer, the right fielder. Good job from him.
Yeah, in the chat too, Sam Sellers' fan club says thanks for the props. I mean, Sellers is one heck of a player, that's for sure. The sidearm delivery with 65 to 80 miles an hour.
I'm so disappointed I missed it, but eventually I have a feeling maybe Sam Sellers might be able to pitch. Oh, pickoff move, got him at first base. What a move there by Greenberg.
Wow, we have yet to see a pickoff play actually work. To multiple pickoff attempts this season, and now he's just a quick snap throw and got him immediately.
Wow. But anyways, as we were saying about Sam Sellers, I heard that, his arm slot was different. He was a different type of pitcher, and I'm a guy who loves pitching, personally. If I come to a ballpark and I see a 0-0 game to the 27th inning with 50 strikeouts, I'm happy, But, yeah, I mean, it was an incredible game, and it's a nod to Sam Sellers because, like I said, a lot of pitchers have tried and a lot have failed to shut down this Renegade offense.
I mean, I 100% without a doubt can say Sam Sellers alone, he is the kryptonite of this team. I mean, he came in and just dominated for countless innings they only put up 3 hits against him. No team in the league has done that once to the Renegades yet.
Swung on and missed on a pitch inside there from Bachman. I can finally kind of get back into my game day groove. Daniel Bachman batting at .409 to begin play today. That is recorded through 22 at-bats. He's been getting more looks lately and has really been taking advantage of his opportunities. I mean, whether it's through 22 at-bats or not, you're hitting 400, you're hitting 400.
Oh,
That's
you're
a great
happy
start.
about that, yep. That's
Bachman
like I was to say that reminds me of the averages. I was watching the Giants recap of the Mets-Giants game, and I saw Arias is already at 300.
Yeah, and Bader is stealing home runs and getting sac flies for us.
Yep.
It's looking really nice.
And what Susak, right? Our new rookie
Susak.
catcher. I love Susak
Yeah,
already.
the video of his family is going viral.
Yeah, I
and
already
his
love
brother feels
Susak.
self-centered a little bit self-conscious about the video with the baby that's going around on TikTok lately. 2-2, getting ready to come home. Bachman runs the count full. DHing today is Bachman. He's got Ramirez behind him, who's playing second base today on the on-deck circle. And we got Logan Paxalingen to our right, a softball Renegade. Of course, we got Julie Marshall over at the visitors' bleachers. That swung on and missed. Hey, check this out. Drew Greenberg, 3 strikeouts to begin this game already.
Out of the 5 outs, he's had 3 Ks. I mean, he's on another dominating pace, just as the last time we saw him at home.
He wants to get back to that leading spot in the 3C2A's Coast South ranking.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing amazing recently. I mean, just his ability to be a presence up there, and no hitters really figured him out just quite yet this season.
Here now is Ramirez. He bounces that one to the right side and foul.
And I think for the Panthers on Tuesday, really their biggest strength was everyone showed up in the right moment. There wasn't a single person who wasn't fit for the task and ready to attack when they needed to. And their key and their recipe to win this game today against the Renegades, who are hungry to make sure they win this series, is the Panthers are going to have to play that same way. Play aggressive, but every single person needs to know that they have a job to do, and they know that they can do what they need to be done on this field. And no one needs to have high ego. Everyone needs to play centered. And if they keep that same mentality as they did on Tuesday, this could be anyone's ballgame.
Well, I mean, honestly, especially when you're talking about a rubber match like the one that we're seeing right now, one team dominated one game, another team, locked up the other one. You got two teams that on paper are not even. There's clearly one better team, clearly one worse team, but in practicality, right now they're even.
Yeah.
They're 1-1 against each other. So it comes down to who's going to play the cleaner game today, because that really is all that matters in baseball. It's not necessarily who is the better team, it's who's the better team overall during the series.
Yeah, and it's honestly just who's the better team that day. Baseball, anyone can be good any time.
Yep. Center field, this is going to fall for a base hit. Aiden Ramirez with a single to keep the inning going. Here now is Akaka.
I really hope we're saying that last name right, because I was saying it on Tuesday, and I would hate to be pronouncing a last name Akaka that wrong.
Well, Logan Akaka batting at .333 to begin play today. On top of that .333 batting average, he's slugging at .401, on base at 45.1%, 451.
Wow.
Solid. I wish I had those numbers.
I know. They'll be playing if you had those numbers.
Yeah, I would be. Except I was below the Mendoza line my entire life. 0-1 inside, 1-1 the count.
Something as well that pickoff does for Greenberg this whole entire game will be the Panthers are going to be hesitant to take a big lead, because they know he has that threat of being able to pick anybody off at any time. So the runners at first, especially with Bain's arm, it almost seems as if they aren't going to be able to steal all game now.
Yeah, well, I mean, it does set the tone as that 1-2 just missed. Or is it 3-0?
No, it should be 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah,
Okay.
2-1.
My apologies, folks. The 1-1 missed, and it's now 2-1. But yeah, I mean, it starts to set a tone like, hey, maybe we can't run the bases as well as we wanted to. But then also, as that is a good block by Bain and a quick recovery to entice the runner, Akaka, to get back to first base. Or, correction, Ramirez, not Akaka. Akaka's swinging the bat. Hello. But, you thought maybe in the first inning the tone was going to be set that Hartnell would be aggressive on the base pads, and now here in the second inning, the Renegades are making the running game a little bit more difficult. But now that is an error by Caden Kashia at third base.
Yeah, I mean, Kashia having a rough start to this game with the first two innings being two errors on him, and I mean, the error might not have been counted for that at third base, but that was, 100% his fault, even though it was kind of a low-hopping throw. You know the situation, and you got to become a catcher over there and block the ball and not let it go by, because a runner just went from second to home in the first inning.
Well, now for Hartnell, I mean, if you want to have designs with shocking the South, you got to get a run here, and they are going to. That's a base hit up the middle by Myslicki, and no runner moves up from third. Wow, Ramirez, I thought for sure he was going to round the bag at third base. He stays at third, and the bases are instead now loaded. So, wow, Myslicki with a base hit.
Yeah, he was being waved at third. I looked over back to the throw from Medina in center, because, or excuse me, wait, is it Medina in center? No, it should be Thompson, right?
It's Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson in center. I was looking over the throw because I saw the third base coach wave him, so I just ignored the rest of it. But I don't know, maybe he held him up, or the runner just misread the sign and just held up himself. I'm not sure.
Well, so, I mean, early on you can see there is a willingness to try and overcome mistakes from the Renegades, and then an overwillingness to not make mistakes coming from Hartnell. So, I mean, those are two aspects of the game that are pretty interesting because you never actually really get to have those two dynamics. But I mean, definitely the score should be 2-1 Hartnell right now.
Yes, and if the Renegades can sneak away with only giving up nothing in this inning, only giving up one so far in the game, that's going to help them a lot because this is an opportunity that Hartnell should have taken advantage of.
Definitely. And so now, I mean, Drew Greenberg, I imagine the conversation in that mound visit is, hey, they haven't really gotten around you. We just have not been playing good defense behind you.
Sanziri 100% said, just keep doing you. You've been pitching amazing. Keep doing you because the defense will eventually back you up.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten 3 ground balls, and only one of them has been swallowed up.
Yep.
That can't happen. Here now is Oral, one of the most dangerous bats. Hayden Oral batting at .367. Popped up in foul territory in his last opportunity. That was just an inning ago. Now his second chance to face Drew Greenberg. 0-1. Center field should end the inning. Thompson calls off everybody, and that's the inning. Well, opportunity squandered for Hartnell, and for the Renegades, they squeak by just for the time being. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this quick break. Derek Bain, Cameron Stewart all due up here in a tie game, 1-1 the score. And Bain stays back on a pitch outside and high from Jewell. Count now 1-0. Derek Bain to left field, or right field and deep, and it's down for extra bases. Bain rounds the back at first, is going to slide into second with a leadoff double. And before I could even say that he had the hottest, and I mean the hottest BP all day long today, he just went ahead
showcases
and
it.
just said it himself. I mean, you know, he doesn't need anybody to speak for him. He just needs his bat to speak for him. So here now is Julian Cambra. Cambra batting at .295, takes a strike in there, 0-1 the count.
Yeah, I mean, Cambra's had a season of ups and downs really for him. He was hot at the beginning, and during fall he was very hot, but all of a sudden you just kind of get, in your head a little bit, get some mental mistakes, and then it just kind of slows down the pace of what you're used to. And now he's kind of in this realm in zone of just not having the greatest at-bats.
Derek Bain was about to involuntarily have a tattoo on his back, and then Akaka, the shortstop, decided to save him.
You know what I'm just realizing right now? This pitcher was the closer that closed out Tuesday.
Ah, interesting.
And he was fired up. I mean, fired up when they won.
Well,
He made the last out and just went ballistic. And I mean, he deserves it. You beat a team like the Renegades 7-1, you celebrate.
Oh, I mean, definitely. I mean, the Renegades, whether you like to hear it or not, I mean, we definitely do, at least, because that is through the 5-6 gap. Base hit. No RBI to speak of, but Bain does move up to the corner. So you got runners at the corners now with none out. But Curran one time told me a couple of years back, he was like, yeah, I mean, you know, we're the type of program that when teams beat us on our field, whether it's regular season or not, they're celebrating like it's the postseason.
Yep.
And I mean, you know, you might hear that as a road fan, think to yourself, cocky, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Renegades have earned it.
Well, the numbers back it up. They were 13-0 at home before that. That was their first home loss of the season.
Here is Joaquin Stewart. And you want to talk about marquee players? You can talk about Joaquin Stewart. First in doubles in the South, second in batting average, fifth in RBI, seventh in hits.
Very, very good numbers.
He's one of the marquee bats of this Renegade lineup. He's got an RBI opportunity right now. 1-0. To the right side. Could fall. It does for a base hit. An RBI single, which puts the Renegades in the lead.
I mean, great just patient at bat from Stewart. Just kind of, I mean, obviously the numbers of 433 are impressive, but he's kind of been in a little bit of a slower streak from what we're used to seeing him at. And that says a lot coming from the fact that he's still 433. And he did a great job sitting back on that off speed, just poking to the right side. And the wind knocked it down. Ball wasn't hit hard enough just to get it. So, I mean, as long as the Renegades keep this line moving, this inning could be a big one.
Emmett Johnson now with a chance. Squaring up to Butt. Goes down the third base line. Well played there by Jewell, and he throws him out for the 1-3 putout. But Johnson gets his job done. Moves up the runners both into scoring position. Now with only one out, it's Teo Thompson's turn. Teo Thompson changed his walk-up song. Batting at .316. Shout out Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's bounced over to second base. Gonna have to charge and make a tough play. Not in time! Infield single and an RBI. And honestly, Ramirez there not really doing anything wrong. He charged it, made a strong throw to first base. Teo Thompson just turned and burned.
Yeah, he's probably the fastest player on this team, and that showcases it right there, especially out of the left-handed batter's box. He can pop a little chopper to the second base, and he'll be there in plenty of time. So,
well,
and that's a really good way to just be any way to get on base in kind of a slow streak Thompson's been in, going from high 300s down to now 316. That's just one way to just get on base and get yourself a mental reset to start dominating again this season.
And I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter if you're legging them out for those base hits. You're getting on base, you're getting hits, you get runs across. Now the Renegades with a 2-run advantage. Hello, Mondo, speak English. And they got Caden Kachia ready to swing the bat. He just tripled in his last opportunity. This Hartnell College coaching staff having a conversation very similar to the conversation that Drew Greenberg was just having. I mean, the Renegades, don't get me wrong, they are getting those hits, but a lot of them, whether you like to admit it or not, weak contact.
Very.
Short ground balls and shallow line drive base hits. So what that tells you is Jewell isn't really doing much wrong. He's just having not very much of it go his way.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the ball's finding the right place at the right time, and it's just unlucky that Hartnell can't, form an out of all of these weak at-bats, but as long as the Renegades just keep poking it, the ball will find a spot.
And so Parker Fokin, the pitching coach, wanted to just make sure he told his guys that, and right now Coach Kyle Chesplack is probably talking about the call made from the midfield umpire.
He was arguing it for a while.
Yeah, just trying to argue it because why not?
Yeah.
So now Kashia is going to try and bunt, and he pulls it back. And on the play, Teo Thompson was going. He's going to steal the bag uncontested at second base. So now Kashia has a 2 RBI opportunity with only one away. Infield is going to be playing in here to try and protect the bunt. I wonder if Kashia is going to fake the bunt now.
A little fake slapper.
Old fake slapper, the old softball play. He's just going to square up and stay back on it, and a pitch inside gets him to squirt away. 2-0 the count.
And honestly, if I'm Jewel, I might not necessarily need to pitch to Kashia because, one, it'd be a force out, and two, it would be Medina up, who didn't just get the triple in his last at-bat.
Yeah. I mean, having every bag available to you in this situation wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing. You've gotten 2 ground balls in this inning.
And with 1 out, you can, I mean, I've seen on Tuesday when I was working the game, I saw an immense display of defense from this team. This team has amazing defensive ability. So if Jewel can just do his job and get the ball on the ground, it could very easily be 2 outs.
So Jewel now 3-1. Really has only been close with 1 pitch. The other pitches, really not trying to entice anything. Let's see what he will do with 3-1. Goes in, just missed there, but it's ball 4. So really, honestly, that's the baseball equivalent of we don't want any parts of you.
Yeah. I mean, why would you? He just tripled off of you on the first pitch of the game for the bottom half of the inning, so just leave it.
So now for Hartnell, I mean, you're playing with fire, but you have every base available here, and you're a ground ball away from maybe even getting out of this jam. Jordan Medina ready to swing the bat. The one thing that it kind of does Hartnell in is, I would say, every player that is either on base or in the box is the 4 fastest base runners on the team.
Yeah.
That's the only scary part for them, really.
Yeah, I mean, you genuinely just have speed everywhere right now on the base paths.
It's not exactly how you drew it up, but
No.
I mean, you still have a force anywhere. So that's what they're banking on, is they have the force anywhere.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I'm looking at the people. These might be the 4 fastest players on
They
the
might
team. I
actually
think
be.
they are.
0-2 getting ready to come home. To the left side, down for a base hit. And everybody will just go station to station for the RBI single from Medina.
Again, just doing the simple thing of moving the line down, getting every hitter up to the plate. As long as you can just poke singles all day, you're going to win by a lot of runs. You don't have to hit the big, grand slams or the 3-run bombs, whatever it might be. You just got to get base hits.
Speaking of a grand slam, that's on the shelf so far. We've seen 3-run homers, 2-run homers, even solo shots. Not a single grand slam yet from anybody, softball or baseball this year. Inside for a strike there on the 0-0 delivery home. Vasquez grounded into a 5-3 in his previous opportunity. He's batting at .411 to begin play today. Has yet to hit a home run, but is tied with Stewart for the most RBIs hit home, or second most RBIs hit home this season. Jordan Medina is the best RBI hitter the Renegades have. 38. Grounded to third base. To home for 1. Back to first. Not in time. And the throw was high. So fielder's choice for Vasquez. He'll get to first. Runners out at home. And great. We got confirmation on Akaka. So we're saying it correctly. Thank you for that. Here now is Murphy. So Thompson out on a 5-2 putout. And now this is your runners. At third base, Kashia. At second base, Medina. At first base, Vasquez. And honestly, I mean, you never want to give up 3 runs in an inning. But the Panthers are doing a good job limiting the damage.
100%.
No extra base hits with the bases loaded yet. Deep to left field. Way back there. In the park, but it lands on the warning track. The bases will clear. It's a 3 RBI triple. Wow.
We almost spoke it into existence. If Murphy does a few more push-ups, gets himself a little bit more weight behind it, he could have flown it out of here. But I mean,
you gotta have your protein shake before the game, kid.
Wind just not helping him though. I mean, it's blowing hard from left all the way back to home plate, and I mean, everyone thought it. Dugout was out of the dugout. They wanted to celebrate it, but just barely not enough.
I'm gonna bring out the old major league line. It was hit too high.
It was hit too high.
Here now is Derek Bain. And I mean, Derek Bain, I'll go ahead and say it now since I didn't have a chance in his last at-bat. He was hitting like a truck pregame.
Yeah, he has got a dangerous stick from that bat. I mean, I would not want to be pitching to him.
He got this inning started with a double earlier. He's the 10th hitter to come to the plate now. Two-0 home. In there for a strike. I think every game that we have done since Kenyatta, there has been one inning where the Renegades have batted around.
I think so. I think both of us doing it together.
I have to go look back, but I think I'm on a streak of like every game that I've seen, we've hit around since Chabot. I think that was the only game that we haven't hit we didn't hit around.
Because the only close games or even like the loss that I did on Tuesday, it's been solo ones, not us together. Interesting.
3-1, and that pitch is outside for a ball, so Bain will walk. Canberra now with a chance to swing the bat.
And Canberra kind of breaking out of his slump now. Had a good little, simple base hit earlier in this inning. So this would be a big opportunity for him to get a big swing in the bat and just keep moving the line along and give himself some RBIs.
Don't mind me getting distracted by the Greenberg's pug over here.
Very adorable pug.
Yeah.
He actually looks like a cow.
1-0 getting ready to come home now. Canberra had a single earlier today in the second inning. And guess what? We're still in the second inning.
We are.
11th hitter to come to the plate.
This is fun with this is fun with score booking because then I get to cross out the third inning or however you do it. But
I just put something on top. Yeah, I just put it right on top of the diamond. Jewell gets the call there for the 2-0 delivery home. 2-1 the count now. I mean, for Hartnell, they just got to figure out a way to get out of this now.
That's an amazing pitch.
Beautiful pitch.
No, I mean, that's a pitch that freezes you because, one, Canberra, the previous pitch that was called a strike, was a little bit high. He didn't like it. So Jewell decided, I'm going to go back to that same thing, same location, but drop it in on a 67-mile-per-hour curveball. There's no way you're swinging at that. I mean, that's a hard take.
And, I mean, that pitch was never a strike up until it crossed the plate. And by the time it crossed the plate, Cameron's like, I can't even get my hand around it.
Yeah, that was an insane pitch. But runner's going now on a 3-2 down.
So here we go. 3-2, here comes home. Grounded over to third base. Got to have this one from 5-3 in time. So the Panthers find a way out of it, but not before the Renegades were able to hit around, plate 11 hitters, and score 6 of them. With 7 team hits and 2 team errors, the Renegades lead by a score of 7-1. 3 team hits for the Panthers, no errors, and 1 run scored. We will conclude the beginning innings here in the third in 30 seconds to a minute. right, folks, and we got Merritt, Raymond, and Klinkenbeard all due up here for the Hartnell College response to that 6-run inning from the Renegades. Still plenty of time in this game, but down 6. I mean, you really don't want to dig yourself any further of a hole, and you want to start figuring out how you're going to manufacture your way back.
Wow.
Still very early in this game, though. 7-1 the score, top of the third. And honestly, I mean, Hartnell gets to say that because they have been so uber competitive with the Renegades. They haven't been blown out yet, and so they do get to say that, hey, it's not away from us yet. Just focus on getting closer and closer. This could be down. Diving play in right field. Did he make it? Yes, he did. Emmett Johnson with a diving play.
Wow.
I had to wait for the call. Nobody was making a call, and then they finally threw up the fist.
Johnson ran a mile for that ball. That went up, and Stewart had a beat on it. But then Johnson, out of the gate, you can hear him saying, I got it. But, he practically ran from the boarding track, what it looked like, all the way and made a really good, nice snag. That's a really hard ball to hang on to as well.
Well, the only wide receiver that I know of right now at Ohlone College is Lily Roman, so I got to clip that and send it to her and ask her, is that wide receiver range and speed? But we'll have that pending for now. Grounded over to short. Going to have to charge. Kachia gets in front of it, and the throw was not in time. Pulled Canberra off the bag, but no error to speak of. That was just going to always be a hit. Raymond beat it entirely there. So good job running out of the box from him. I swear, I don't know what it is about the 3C28, but every time I feel like I'm saying this, you never associate speed with a catcher, but every time I say that, I'm doing a 3C2A game.
Really?
I don't get it.
Wow.
The 3C2A has speedy catchers. Here now is Klinkenbeard. Because, when I look back in the MLB and I see guys like Yadier Molina carrying a piano around first base and, Buster Posey, who I could probably beat with a broken foot.
Well, but he has an understandable slow speed because
yes.
of his broken leg, but...
or even Alejandro Kirk.
don't even get me started with just the muffin that Alejandro Kirk is.
Catchers are not known for speed at all.
No, they're not. About Klinkenbeard, too. Klinkenbeard, I just loved having him be a last name in general. I just love Klinkenbeard, but you'd think he would have a beard. He doesn't have a big piratey beard.
Here's the funny thing. When I was listening back on the broadcast on Tuesday while I was doing softball, I told you this. This is into right center field, down for a base hit. And Raymond had a bit of a weird round the bag at second base, so he had to get back. If he got cleanly around the bag, he would have made it to third safely, completely uncontested, but couldn't cleanly round the bag there, so he had to get back.
That's a gift. That's now 2 base running errors that they seem to have made, one costing them a run and the other one costing them first and third.
Yeah, and it's huge because you would have been in a potential sacrifice situation where you could lay down a bunt and get a run across, and now it's a 7-2 game, and you're thinking, okay, we're managing our way out of it. But now you need to slug your way to get that run, which is a lot easier said than done against a guy like Drew Greenberg.
Yeah. What were you saying about Tuesday?
So when I was listening to the game in the background, I kept on hearing you say Klinkenbeard. I thought you said Klinkenbeer. I told you that pregame. So I had a whole joke about like having an IPA or even a stout or a lager or whatever. But
Beard.
I guess I can just keep it to myself for now.
Klinkenbeard is
popped up, foul territory, could be in play, and it goes into fair territory on the play there. Kachia got emphatically called off by the captain of the infield. Get off!
And he fell down at the same time. Kachia got so startled he just popped a squat on the grass.
So Chewy Vasquez makes the play there, and shout out the University of Hawaii commit.
Nope. D1. But yeah, Klinkenbeard is genuinely the most cartoon pirate name I've ever... Well, what is the Lego movie? What is his name, the beard?
I don't
The
remember.
bearded Lego movie man.
I don't even remember watching the Lego
Oh,
movie.
I love the Lego movie.
I watched it so long ago and never rewatched it.
That stupid high pitching just came back right now.
Oh, good lord! And you just started using.
I
your
just
computer.
clicked something. Yeah, I just typed and it came
Bachman
back.
is up now, by the way, folks.
That is really frustrating, actually.
Back the computer as far back as you can get it.
I don't think it's a feedback thing
not.
because I've always had them close together forever. Maybe if I do a little, I'm gonna do a little 48V reset real quick.
Yeah, do it. Go
Ah ha 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 ha! Get the heck out of here!
Sometimes that really does work. I mean, wow.
It just came back.
Good lord.
I'm clicking it again. Okay, this is really annoying.
2-1 the count now. Bachman now has the count even on that strike delivery from Greenberg. 2-2 the count. Bachman struck out in his previous opportunity. That has been the last strikeout Greenberg has gotten. That bounces to 3-2.
Okay, this is just really annoying. Oh! You put on your headset and went away. That was actually amazing.
Hey, you better stop doing that, Focus, right?
You are the chosen one. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna look it up on my phone because I don't want to touch this computer anymore. This is too dangerous.
Yeah, I can do it. I got my my hotspot up.
Lego Movie Cast. Oh yeah.
3-2. This is to left field, and making the play is Medina for the final out of the inning. So again, another squandered opportunity there for these Hartnell College Panthers. They will strand 2 runners and find themselves trailing by 6 as we head into the bottom of the third, the final inning of these early innings of the game. We'll be back in 30 seconds or more. It keeps coming back, folks. That annoying high-pitch frequency
Maybe
sound.
If I, just,
We
like,
will.
I mean, come on now, Focus, right? Squishing a bug.
There we
Okay.
go. I squished the bug. All right, folks. We are back here, folks. And due up for the Renegades is Stewart, Johnson, and Thompson. So, folks, we're gonna be doing a new segment. We started it with softball yesterday, and you have the name of
I
the
do.
caster.
Let me pull it up again.
But it's a segment that the Indiana baseball announcer has started. It's a segment where they pick a random player and a 3-digit stat. So this is line in the left field for a base hit by Stewart. Stewart will lead off with a single. They pick a 3-digit stat from a certain player, and then they go onto Google and Google what that stat or what that
area
3-digit
code
area code is.
I have it right here as well.
So the player that we picked today, folks, with the help of the Greenberg family, they said number 6, who is Teo Thompson. I said batting average, which means 316.
And 316 serves South Central Kansas, which covers Wichita, the state's largest city, and surrounding communities like Derby, Newton, El Dorado, and Andover. It's surrounded by a 620 area code and has a central time zone, of course.
And South Central Kansas does also have a baseball program. Let's take a look in here. I'm not sure what kind of baseball program this is.
And also the caster that I had seen, Ian Plaskoff, the D1 Indiana.
Ian Plaskoff.
Ian Plaskoff.
I always knew it was Ian, but I just can't remember the last name. Plaskoff.
Yeah.
But South Central Kansas has a high school baseball team.
They don't have a college team.
Yeah, they don't have a college team. They're 6-0 to begin the season.
Well, look at that.
Well, they were 6-0.
They were 6-0.
That's just like a what you call it? Like a general newsletter for them that they have, which is really cool to have a newsletter for a high school team.
That is cool.
Yeah. So yesterday we did a 3-digit stat that brought us to Charlotte, North Carolina, and we took a look at the Charlotte 49ers, which was so
Charlotte 49ers.
So interesting because, of course, of us being 49er fans, Bodie and I.
Yep.
So Johnson now swinging away and fouling it off to the right side. 2-2 still to count now. Yeah, so we'll be doing that from time to time here and there, maybe even multiple times a game. I know for a fact I want to go back to it eventually.
Yeah, just throw it around here and there.
And I'll do it next for Hartnell. We'll pick a 3-digit stat for Hartnell.
Yep. Johnson's all over these fastballs right now. That's now a really good swing and an aggressive pull down the left field line. If that's fair, I mean, with the speed of Stewart, he's running for a while.
2-2, getting ready to come home. Jewell kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. Strikeout for Jewell, his second one of the day. Here now is Teo Thompson. Teo Thompson legged out the infield single in his previous opportunity. He's got a runner at first now with one out. Jewell kicks and deals. Pitch inside, kicked away. Good block there. A catcher by Raymond to keep it in front of him and not allow Stewart to even attempt to try and pick up 90 feet there on the play. 1-0 the count now. Now, I got to say something about Salinas real quick. I didn't really get a chance to talk about it yesterday, but now that I remember it, I definitely want to. For the longest time, my uncle Brian and my aunt Sheila, they grew up in Salinas. They raised my cousins in Salinas. It's grounded over to second base. To second for one, back to first. Not going to be in time. That throw goes wayward. Teo is not going to move up, so I don't think that would go as an error, would it?
No.
So Teo just gets aboard via fielder's choice. And on the play, Stewart done on the 4-6. But yeah, so my aunt and uncle lived in Salinas and raised their kids there for quite some time. And funny enough, that's where my uncle would bred the first generation, part of the first generation of dogs in my family.
Wow.
My first dog, Buddy, which was a childhood pet for us, and his brother Amos, who ended up being in the family because my uncle ended up keeping Amos and Phoebe, the mother. This is a stolen base there from Thompson. Call is for a strike there on the 1-0 delivery, so it's going to be 1-1.
Thompson flashing his speed again. I mean, he is just a speed threat that we haven't seen. We haven't seen enough yet at home. I love to see him stealing bags.
Honestly, just in general, I haven't really seen the Renegades ever be in a situation to need to steal bags very often.
Yeah, not much.
Now, whenever we are in games like that, like, for example, against Bo, when it was a tight game all the way, it's always been fun to see. the little aspects of baseball are just my favorite, for sure. 2-1. Left center field, down for a base hit and an RBI. Stewart charges home in a hurry. Renegades now lead by 7. Opposite field approach from Kashia, and I mean he does that so often.
Yep, that's his bread and butter right there. Just letting the ball travel through the plate and just poking it right where it wants to go. He's letting the ball just fly in such an ease that no one else really does on this team.
Is it his bread and butter or his peanut butter and jelly?
Ponder that one.
So we are going to have a pitching change here for the Hartnell College Panthers. And when we return, I'll have you the new pitcher and some stats. In the meantime, enjoy some of the silence, and hopefully that annoying blaring frequency sound doesn't come back. Again, folks, if we don't catch it and you guys are hearing it without us acknowledging it, let us know. We'll be back in 30 seconds or more. Brandon Lane is going to be getting the assignment out of the pen, making his 10th appearance on the season with an 8.67 ERA. 27 innings pitched for him, 37 hits given up, 32 runs, 26 earned runs, 15 walks to 14 strikeouts.
I believe Brennan Lane also came in on Tuesday. He did very well as well. He kind of had the Renegades number as well, but I believe, unless I'm just completely forgetting, but maybe he was the one that the Renegades got the run off of. So
I can take a look at the box score because why not? Might as well. It's already a preset on my search engine. I just type in O and it goes straight to the Ohlone schedule. There. It's like a hotkey almost.
Yep.
It was Stelzer and Jewell.
And
that's it. That's the only guys that came out of the pen. So
and
Stelzer was the one who gave up the run.
Oh, so Brennan Lane didn't come out.
Yeah, Brennan Lane didn't come out at all.
I swear I saw him. Interesting.
One 0 home. Runner goes. Call is a strike. My goodness. Paul Hall, ball law.
Putting a Dr.
I can
Seuss
say
tongue
it all,
twister.
but not what I want.
Yep. Dr. Seuss tongue twister on you.
Kashia steals the bag, and it's 1-1. Now, I will continue to say, folks, the key to being a good broadcast announcer, if anybody ever wanted to give this a try, have an affinity for making fun of yourself. You will do wonders. Runner goes again. Call is a ball.
Wow.
And that is a stolen base of third base. Hey, second time's the charm for me.
It is.
And that was harder because I said call is a ball.
Call is a ball.
Call is a ball. Call is a ball. Call is a ball.
If only that was Paul Wagner over there, and Paul steals third.
I mean, I could have had a nice little two-word sequence going there. Right field and deep, way back there. Bye, baby. There was no question of whether or not that was going to leave the park, just if it was going to leak fair or not. That was absolutely blasted. Medina's third home run of the season, his 40th and 41st RBI on the year. Renegades commanding 10-1.
And talk about a pimp job, my goodness. He hits it, stands there staring at it, just watching his beauty of a swing. You know, maybe half and half was making sure it was fair, but he leans back, stares at it, says, oh yeah, I just did that.
Well, Medina now takes the lone spot as the home run king of the Renegades. Here now is Chewy Vasquez. Inside there on the 1-0 delivery, and it's 2-0.
That was really fun to watch. Oh my, that was really fun.
That was a fun dinger to watch. That's the first home run the Renegades have hit over the right field wall this year, huh?
Everyone's been right-handed hitting. That's hit the home runs. At home, at least.
Center field. It's in the park. All the way to the warning track, and making the play in center field is Oral for the final out of the inning. So really not what the Panthers wanted from Lane coming out of the pen. He surrenders a 2-run homer, and I believe only one of them goes to his ledger because the other runner was responsibility due to Jewel. So we'll be back in 30 seconds or more. We are in the middle innings now here in the top end of the fourth. Well, Ramirez, Akaka, and Mysleeky all due up here for the Hartnell College Panthers, who find themselves trailing by 9 runs to begin play in the ninth, or in the top of the fourth inning. What am I saying, the ninth? Where did I get that from?
I have no idea.
It's not even a multiple of 4.
Maybe
like,
9-run difference, maybe?
I mean, yeah, 9-run difference. Maybe my brain got that
Sod
jumbled
just,
up.
Yeah.
ADHD works in very strange ways that I'm still trying to figure out 24 years later in my life. Drew Greenberg is doing a good job out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a fantastic job carrying momentum every inning. Going from the second, getting that 1 run back to tie the game, and then putting up a scoreless, and then getting 6 runs, and putting up a scoreless again. Now 3 runs, and I wouldn't be surprised if he goes 3 up, 3 down here.
All right, so for the 3-digit stat, I want to go with a pitching stat. You name the stat.
I'll say we need a 3-digit pitching stat, right? So
yep.
I'll do. Is there what, like Ks per 9?
You can do Ks per 9.
Okay.
I'll have to find that on their website. So Ks through 9. I'm gonna go with Rafael Vidal Perez.
Okay, who started last game, by the way?
928.
928.
Ramirez even in the count, or sorry, full count, 3-2. Here it comes home from Greenberg. Ramirez walks. That's a huge walk for the Panthers. I mean, it's the 4th inning. They can't play this like they're completely out of it. What crazier things have happened. They got to just try and keep flirting here.
Yeah. So the area code 928, that is in Arizona, covering a large portion of northern and western parts of the state. It serves major cities such as Flagstaff, Prescott, and Yuma. And it was created in 2001. Wow. It was a split area code from 520 due to the population growth. Interesting.
Here now is the shortstop, Akaka.
Let's see.
Yet to register a putout in this game. Everything has gone to the third baseman instead, being Klinkenbeard. Kaka squares up to bunt. Goes down the third base line. Good bunt. And he's beats the throw. Canberra couldn't really handle it as it was in the dirt and he couldn't pick it, so he left his feet and just dropped to the ground to keep the ball in front of him. And on the play, Ramirez kind of leaked off a second to maybe go to third, but because Canberra was able to keep it in front of him, did not allow him the opportunity to do so. So it'll just be a base hit for Akaka, an infield single. And, I mean, Hartnell will not complain. They'll take him however they can get him at this point. My Slicky now ready to swing the bat, none out. He squares up to bunt. It's another good bunt down the third base line. Greenberg cleanly fields this one now and throws it to first, and it's a sac bunt.
This is honestly an amazing turnaround for Hartnell. This is exactly how they should be playing. They need to just be small ball, get everybody up to hit, and just move the lines around, move runners across. You just got to chip away.
You can't score 9 runs with one swing in the bat.
Exactly.
You have to, you have to manufacture your way into a position where you can strike for those runs that will tie the game.
Yep, you just got to chip
but
away.
You have to manufacture your way over, sacrifice runners over, and score runs in ways that are going to work, that are not pretty. And talk about pretty. That was an absolutely beautiful sliding pick by Derek Bain that saved a run from scoring just now.
So I looked up college baseball teams in Scottsdale. The Scottsdale Community College Fighting Artichokes.
I love that name.
Playing the NGCAA Division II.
Center field, base hit, could be 2 runs. Rounding the bag at third and getting a late stop sign there, and it was a good stop sign, is Akaka. So he'll stay at third. It's an RBI single for Oro. It's first and third now with only 1 away.
The Fighting Artichokes, that is hilarious.
I love that name. That's an amazing name.
I would love to see their mascot. Let's see. I'm going to look this up. Let me paste, please. Thank you.
Oh, delivery home now to Merritt, and Orel was going to steal the bag at second base, and Bain just couldn't really handle the pitch back at the plate, and Kachia emphatically screaming, no, 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 has to say, don't throw it, don't throw it, don't throw it. So Orel is able to. I love that.
I'm looking at the mascot right now.
It's just a giant, like this artichoke dude with his thumbs up holding a flag. I love it.
Smiley artichoke holding a flag and just jolly over there. That's hilarious.
I love it. Oh my lord. Merritt now in the count 1-1. He's 1 for 2 today. Swings and misses at his 1-2 delivery. One-two, swung on and missed. Almost had to strike him out, throw him out there, but Merritt is down on strikes. Greenberg's 4th K victim of the day. And here now is Raymond. K victim, that sounds just so...
K victim.
I mean, obviously in the context, everybody knows what I'm talking about, but it just sounds so off.
It does.
Out of context. K victim.
Yeah.
What do you mean, kill victim? No, strikeouts. Raymond 1 for 2, as I mentioned, or if I did mention, single and a strikeout.
And Raymond on Tuesday was a huge factor. He had the 2 big flies, which that second one, Armand, I wish you could have seen in person. That was the farthest home run I've seen.
That kicks away from Bain, but a quick recovery does not entice Akaka, who I marked already, has scored. I marked Akaka has scored and Ramirez not. Oh, boy. Bust out the eraser that I can't have.
Yep, with pen.
My pen.
Wow,
We'll
what's
see
going on here?
Yeah, Derek Bain had to block that, and now here comes Nick Sanziri to talk to Drew Greenberg.
But yeah, that home run, the second one that Raymond had, the catcher, our brick wall over there in left field, it one-hopped it basically right at the bottom of the base of it. It was incredibly far.
Did it hit up against those bricks over there?
Mm-hmm. It was incredible.
There was one time Emmett Johnson, Emmett Finney, rather. Emmett Finney. On opening day in 2023 against Los Medanos, he hit it dead square off the middle of those bricks.
Wow. Yeah, that is a far ball. I mean, it was right when Raymond hit it, it was a moonshot. Like he knew it. The whole team blew up. It was incredible.
I mean, right now, a 3-run homer would quite literally cut this lead in half. In there for a strike. 2-1 delivery, swung on and missed. I mean, Hartnell would love to just get all these base runners now. That would do a lot for them. Outside, 3-1.
Wind picking up pretty aggressively now as well. Blowing very into right field.
Three and 1 the count. Getting ready to come home. Greenberg kicks, deals. Fastball deep to left field. It doesn't have a chance. It's gone. There you go.
And he does it again.
So now, what does that do to that dugout? Hey, we have a game again, folks.
Yep.
And, I mean, that's why we mentioned Raymond at the beginning of the game. Caden Raymond now, that is going to be his 4th home run of the season. He's hit 3 home runs against the Renegades. He's only hit 4 this year. Wow. Incredible. That'll be good for his 24th, 25th, and 26th RBI on the year. Cuts this lead in half. It's 10-5. I mean, it is honestly really interesting because you see the weather in the air and you think to yourself, this is going to be the day for the hitters, right? And so far, we are almost 4.5 through this game. 15 runs put up.
Yeah, incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, and with that home run too, Raymond getting chirpy himself. He's quite literally, just yelling at the Renegades dugout as he rounds third, and Curran comes out and says, "Hey, you can't have that happen. You got to control this."
Yep. And I mean, obviously, as competitors, I imagine these two teams are beginning to get to the "I really don't like you" phase. You get 3 games with the team in a series especially if you get to a rubber match in game 3. You really just when those 27 outs are in contention, you don't like the other team.
Yeah,
I've said it time and time again. And these two teams do not need to like each other, and they do not. They definitely do not. 1-2 to Klinkenbeard. Inside, 2-2 now. Greenberg just wants to try and finish this 4th inning and get out of here with just the damage done, 4 runs. But for Hartnell, I mean, they feel really good now about the form they're going to be heading into in the middle innings. It sets the tone for the middle innings. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Greenberg's 4th of the day. We'll see if he gets a 5th or not. 10-5 the score. Hartnell gets the 1 inning that they were hoping they would get. A nice pair of runs, a handful of runs, 4 of them. 3 of them off of a 3-run homer by Raymond, their catcher. the captain of the defense, and right now setting the tone on the field, and it's chirpy. It's chirpy. We'll be back in 30 seconds to a minute. Well, if you guys saw the extracurricular happen on screen in front of you towards the first base side here in the infield, I'm not really sure what that was about. Maybe some lunch orders getting mixed up or something. Somebody ordered a pizza, another one ordered a sushi roll, and it got mixed up a little bit. So that's all sorted out now, and we're ready to go. Obviously, as I said before, folks, when it comes to a rubber match like this, honestly, if I'm being honest, just not speaking as a Renegade supporter, just 100% speaking as a broadcast announcer here, you want to see just really, really solid and respectable competition. But also, if the two teams don't like each other, that's also a good thing. And you know what? At the end of the day, these two teams will go on and shake hands afterwards, whatever the outcome ends up being, and move on and move forward. But right now, they don't need to like each other. As a matter of fact, it probably helps make this game a lot more entertaining.
When something that Mike Curran talks to me about and his team about specifically is he doesn't want to be known as that team with a bad reputation of just talking trash and being rude. And sure, they might win or lose, but he doesn't want that to be a part of their mantra as a team. So he said to them multiple times when games get chippy, and we've seen it before here too on the home field, he just says, just win the game. Just chalk your trash by winning the game. Don't say a single word to anybody. Just let the scoreboard tell what's going on.
Right center field, down for extra bases by Murphy. He rounds the bag at first. He's going to go to second, and he drops anchor there. A leadoff double for Murphy. Murphy's having a good day. That's his second double.
I was going to say, might I add that Murphy specifically, when it comes to at-bats after trash talk has happened, I don't think he's gotten out once. He's had, I believe, a home run and a few doubles.
I mean, he's batting at .340 to begin play today. Here now is Derek Bain.
And by the way, this should be a new pitcher, I think, as well, right? Number 5?
Yes, thank you for pointing that out, actually. Number 5 would be Jamison Rios with a 10.24 ERA through 9.5 innings pitched, making his seventh appearance. Hello, Mondo. So now Rios, 1-0 home, outside for a ball.
And, I mean, the trash talk also coming very early in this game. The top of the 4th is not what I expected. This game to start getting chirpy. But all this does is just fuel the fire for the Renegades.
I got an absolutely lovely creature on my keyboard right now.
Yeah, that looks like a winded and knocked out. What is that? It's just a mosquito eater, right?
I hope it's a mosquito eater, actually.
I think it is. But he looks like he's hurt and he's down on the keyboard.
Yeah, bro had one too many beers last night.
He is down on the keyboard. Yeah, it's probably because all the wind. He's just been knocked over. I mean, he's not even moving. Armando literally, he's picking up his keyboard. He's blowing him, and he's gone. That was quick.
I just blew him onto her shoulder. That's not wonderful. I'm gonna mute my microphone real quick.
Oh, he's flown away. He had the ability to fly away. He just didn't want to.
I think he just had a couple of beers.
That was your Pocahontas moment. You could have talked to him or something, or was it Cinderella?
Pocahontas. Derek Bain in the count 2-2. Enough of the mosquito eater and all the creatures that we have here, nothing will pay. Everything pales into comparison of me having a snake at my foot during a playoff game. 2-2. Swung on and missed.
Wow, got him with the reliable up high. That's something that D-Bay doesn't swing at too often. I mean, we haven't seen him strike out on a fastball above his head.
I mean, that fastball was higher than a dispensary cashier on 420.
There it is.
And he got the strikeout. So
I've been waiting for that one.
I mean, DB, he's having a good year. He'll be able to shake that one off and later at bats be able to make up for it. But that knowing him, that'll be one that sticks with him for at least just for a minute.
Yeah. And I know Jules right here. Canberra's looking for some big swing of the bat. I mean, this is a power pitcher who's throwing flat fastballs in the heart of the plate that he knows he can unload on.
1 for 2 with a 5-3 and a single today, both of which happened in the second inning.
You know what's funny? I'm looking at Stewart on the on-deck circle. I haven't seen one person actually use the on-deck circle.
I don't think anybody uses the on-deck circle. And then Stewart is the only one. I think the reason why, and I would imagine maybe Curran is the one who says this, because I've never seen Curran walk on our logo before in particular. And I know that was something that
Top 10 respect moments.
George Seifert had a big superstition. He would never walk on the 49er logo when he was the coach. He was just like I wouldn't walk on the American flag. I wouldn't walk on our logo. I'm just not going to do that. It's just bad mojo. I wonder if maybe Curran has a similar thought process and employs that with his guys. Otherwise, I mean, maybe the guys themselves just think, I'm not going to stand on top of my logo.
It's classic top 10 respect moments.
2-2 the count now. Camera looking for contact. Rios looking for a strikeout. And that's a foul back to the screen, so they'll reset and do it again.
LT Lindsay's one of the most active guys on this team, just from the fetching the baseballs. He's in a different outfit every time. He has his sweatshirt on this time, had his jersey on last time, and his glasses on the previous time. Now he has them back on.
2-2, getting ready to come home. Here it comes home. Rios kicks and deals. Just missed. Oh, man. I'm just going to say maybe that was off the plate by a hair.
Yeah, I believe it's probably was too inside. I'm assuming is where he was thinking it was.
Maybe. I don't know. It looks pretty good from here, but we're not close enough. 3-2 now. To third base. What a snare at third base. And the throw, nice pick. Good web gems on either end of the corners there for Hartnell. So it was Klinkenbeard with the snare and then Merritt with the pick. Here now is Joaquin Stewart. Last opportunity here for the Renegades if Stewart can't find a way to keep the line moving. 0-0 delivery home. Inside. And it's 1-0.
I think the on-deck circle is kind of the same thing like the coach's box. I have never seen a coach after high school level use the coach's box once.
I think
you're walking around it, pacing up and down.
I think strategically speaking, certain guys just kind of, because certain guys have different approaches when they come up to the box. They're just like, I'm focusing on mechanics, or I'm focusing on how the ball moves, or how it looks off the pitcher's hand, or whatever the case may be. So it depends on what the hitter wants to do in the box that helps get them ready to hit. I remember for me specifically, it was just always, where are my hands, and what are my feet doing? And neither of which would do either that I would want them to do. 1-2, coming home to Joaquin Stewart. He checks, swings, and grounds it over to second base. Gonna have to beat it. 4-3 in time. So Renegades, for the first time today, shut down offensively in an inning. And now momentum seemingly on the side of Hartnell. They're screaming and shouting at each other. They do not want to quit. They're only 5 runs behind and plenty of time. We'll have 30 seconds to a minute. Greenberg's still out there, and we'll be back. Stelzer, Bachman, and Ramirez all due up here in the top end of the fifth. Folks, we are right in the dead middle of this game. We hope you guys have been enjoying it both at work, at home, or wherever else in between you might be. By the way, folks, let us know also where you're listening in from, who you're listening for. You got a son, grandson, nephew, boyfriend, whatever the case may be. Let us know. And let us know what you're doing also. If you're at work, you're at home, whatever the case may be. Center field. No. Snared by Chewy Vasquez. I apologize. I missed that entirely. Chewy with a 6-3 there to retire Stelzer.
Just more reasons why he's going D1. I mean, that's a medium play where a lot of kind of rookie shortstops who don't really understand the position are going to think, well, charge or just go really far back, and then they're going to move their body to the side, try to snare it with a glove. But he just becomes a catcher, puts his glove right between his body, and just squares up to it, and it finds the center of the web and just throws him out.
Beautiful off speed there from Greenberg. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. He's dropping 15 miles an hour on the curveball compared to his fastball.
That just looked like Kershaw's 12-6.
Yep.
Hey, now. 1-1 the count.
Bain still framed it. Should have called a strike.
Bain just wanted to frame it even though he didn't even have the ball in his glove. That's funny. 1-1. High and inside.
That's like, it reminds me, you know that play that, I mean, if you watch any video of like cool MLB plays or whatever, oddities, right? There was a play with Joe Mauer on the Twins when he was catching. There was a pass ball or a foul ball or something, and it hit the back bricks, and he snares it, no look behind the back, and then pulls it back up for like a frame. It was pretty
One of my favorites, I think, is Yadier Molina when it gets stuck in his
and he's like looking for it. It's stuck on his chest plate.
It's stuck on his chest plate.
I will never understand that. I don't even know how that happened.
I don't either.
Like, it's like it was glue. I've seen that so many times, and I don't understand how it happened.
Too much sunscreen and rosin, I guess.
Yeah.
2-2. Swung out and missed. Or who knows? Maybe spider tack was a thing back then, and people weren't catching onto it yet.
Maybe.
I mean, I know spider tack was a thing for such a long time. So here now is Ramirez. Right field. Way back there. Could be gone. It is a home run. I mean, this game has got weird written all over it. Ramirez's second home run of his season and his 21st RBI on the season. Making this now within striking distance. 10-6 the score.
I was watching Emmett. I think maybe that's why he was watching.
So here now is Akaka. Just missed.
Really good off speed again, first pitch.
Just below the knees, and that's what missed the call there. Greenberg now. 1-0 home. Outside.
I mean, we're going to see from this at bat just how talented Greenberg is. I mean, he is wow. His ability to bounce back from whatever adversity he's been facing, just like that, throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball in the inner part of the plate. I mean, he can work himself out of a 2-0, down on a home run with 2 outs. He'll be able to find himself out of this inning and make it look effortless, honestly.
He's just got to stay loose. 2-1.
Oh, my goodness.
In their first strike. He's his best when he's loose and he doesn't tense up. And he's just got to stay at that equilibrium. I mean, you never want to give up 6 runs. You still have the lead right now. You're still in line for the win. Just keep doing your thing. Grounded over to Chewy Vasquez. Good play on the charge. And a 6-3 putout. Well, we once again have another game here on the Fremont campus. You thought maybe with a 10-1 score, the Renegades were going to pull away here, but Hartnell just not willing to let the Renegades run away with it yet. They brought it back within striking distance. It's a 4-run game now as we head into the home half of the 5th. Let's see the Renegade response in 30 seconds to a minute. Emmett Johnson, Teo Thompson, and Caden Kachia all due up here for the Ohlone College Renegades. Speaking of Caden Kachia, tattooed blue 805. How do I say blood and not blue? But tattooed blue 805 said it's Caden Kachia's brother's birthday.
Oh,
Colton Kachia. Happy birthday, Colton. Happy 9th birthday. That ball goes foul down the left field line, so we'll reset and do it again. 0-1 count. Yeah,
shout out Colton Kachia.
Yeah, happy birthday, Colton Kachia. 9 big ones, double digits in 365 days.
The double digits is lurking. That's when it becomes serious. 10 is more serious than 9.
Oh,
10 is like taxes kind of year. Like you start getting really serious at 10. There's a hierarchy when you hit 10 years old.
Then 11 hits alimony.
Oh, no, yeah. 11's where it gets rough. No turning back after 11.
Oh, and then just imagine 12 and all the student loans.
Yeah, it's just so bad.
0-2 getting ready to come home from Rios. Grounded to second base. 4-3 in time.
Something, too, that I love and I always will love from the college scene, from 3C2A all the way to Division I, is just the hustle of every single guy on this field. Like, that's a routine ground ball that you look in the bigs and they're probably jogging at 3 miles an hour to first base. But every ball hit,
kills me.
No matter where it is. And Johnson, for example, sprinted his max speed to first base, hoping to get on base because, I mean, they're fighting for their life right here in every at-bat. This is more than just a game. This is their career. And they're trying to just put themselves out of the ordinary from everyone else on this team.
Well, I mean, we mention all the time there's a good significant portion of 3C2A athletes who know for a fact this is the last legs of their respective careers, whether it's basketball, baseball, football, whatever, right? And so, with that, when you put on the jersey, it comes 100% heart, 100% soul. That's all you're going to get out of these players. And if you're not getting that, then you're not going to be winning.
Yep. There's some song lyrics in there somewhere. 20% concentrated power will, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Mike Shinoda. By the way, we need to stop the Emily Armstrong hate. Going straight to Lincoln Park right now. 3-0. That's ball 4.
That was a take all the way. Classic just wasn't even in the legs, just sat there and saying, I'm taking this ball.
Teo said, I don't need a batting average. I can always work on base and stolen bases. So.
Yep.
And I mean, honestly, Teo Thompson and Caden Kachia, who's hitting right now, quite a number of stolen bags put together from the duo here.
A ton today.
And I mean, now you're looking back at it, especially when it was 9-1, 10-1, and Teo and Caden were stealing bags. You were thinking to yourself, maybe not necessary. Now was very necessary in hindsight, because it could be even a closer game right now.
And that's why you just never give up. You never halt your aggressiveness in a game, especially against a team in this kind of conference. Because, I mean, Hartnell winning 7-1 on Tuesday just proves anybody in this conference has any chance to do anything. I mean, it's in the air for anybody.
I always say there's not a bad team in this conference.
There's not
just
at all.
Us bludgeoning each other.
Yeah, there's just not. It's just a better day. Whoever is having the better day each day, and that happens to be the Renegades so far with 13-1 at home in conference. or actually, excuse me, just at home. In conference, they're 10-1.
You know, speaking of bludgeoning each other, let's take a look and see what the damage is around the league. Oh boy, I saw some scores already. Over at Chabot, the Gladiators are taking care of business against the Bulldogs 6-0 in the top of the 6th. Monterey Peninsula is absolutely dominating against Gavilan 10-0 in the 6th. At Skyline, there's no score reported between them and San Francisco. The Seahawks and the Vikings, Cabrillo and West Valley, tied at 5 in the 5th. Of course, here it is 10-6 in the bottom of the 5th in favor of the Renegades.
We don't have a score up. What are we doing, guys? Why do we not have a score up on the site?
The 3C2A, all they have to do is just look at our YouTube channel. That just proves that they don't know we exist.
You know, I was watching when the basketball team for the Renegades was playing against, was it Chabot? At Chabot, it was the last game, and that determined a big thing about conference and who would go to the playoffs and whatnot, even though basketball never did. But they were playing at their school, and there was a stream, but it was with a YouTube channel and a streaming service that has like 10,000 subscribers, and they were like kind of sponsoring the stream, and it was just one guy in the corner streaming it. It was hilarious.
Yeah. Philip Hall was the announcer, actually, funny enough. Him and I were actually talking. There was a moment he was actually going to be here.
Oh, wow. Interesting. But yeah, it was, and they had 3 cameras going. That was just, I wish we had that. They had a baseline camera, an overhead camera, and then one other just kind of like player camera.
Center field. And the play is made in center field. Kashia down on a flyout. Here now is Medina. Hey, check this out. There's a battle for supremacy up in San Diego right now. San Diego Mesa at San Diego City, and the San Diego City College Knights find themselves trailing 3-1 against the Mesa.
Wow.
I personally, because I was San Diego State, so I was closer to the Mesa. Go Mesa! But then again, my neighbors were Knights. My neighbors in college were softball Knights.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Stevie, if you're listening. She definitely isn't. She's got a softball game right now. And then Sydney, of course. 2 best neighbors I could have asked for. All we did was just sit on the balconies and talk baseball until the sun went down.
That's nice.
2-0 in their first strike. And every once there was every once in a while during the playoffs, because Stevie, who was the catcher, she was a Dodger fan. We'd have her over at our apartment and we'd watch games. Then so funny enough, during Game 4 of the World Series, the only game the Dodgers lost, we invited her and Sydney over and some of the rest of their apartment. I cooked homemade pizzas to watch the Dodgers lose their only game.
Nice. So that was the last, like, not the Blue Jays, the previous one, the previous World Series.
Yeah, that was the Yankees World Series.
Right? Oh, I can't believe the Yankees were in the World Series.
Yeah, and so it was so funny. I was laughing at Stevie. I was like, don't worry, you're gonna win the World Series tomorrow anyway.
Yeah. I know exactly.
No, and I was like, but you lost today. I get to rub it in today. 2-2. Outside, 3-2 the count now. Yeah, it was funny. She was all disappointed. She really wanted the sweep, and I was like, dude, don't worry about it.
You're gonna win anyway.
Tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
There's no way they're coming back.
Do you think Dodgers are 3-peating?
I really don't, but we'll see. 4-3 to end the inning. I don't think they can't. They will 3-peat, but I also don't think that if they don't 3-peat, they will not have a legitimate chance to actually 3-peat. You know what I mean? I think they're going to run into issues with injuries, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably.
I just sometimes that's what happens with teams who 3-peats. And it just happens more often than not. I don't hope that happens. I hope everybody stays healthy, but that's my rather different prediction. So, we got a pitching change to tell you about, but after the break. 30 seconds to a minute, folks. And the Renegades are going to throw a left hook here. Coming out of the pen is the southpaw, number 11, Nick Valentine, making his 6th appearance of the season. He's got 8.5 pitched, 4 hits given up, 2 runs, both of which are earned runs, 4 walks to 8 strikeouts, a Ks through 9 of 8.37, a 2.08 ERA, and a .92 WHIP. Yeah, that's not a misprint, folks. He doesn't even have a WHIP above 1.
He is insane.
Oh, my Lord.
Also, speaking of insanity, Kyle Schwarber just hit a home run at the Rocky Stadium in Colorado. And fans at home, you can take a little mini quick guess, but I'm going to let you 3, 2, 1, take a guess. And it is 460 foot home run for Kyle Schwarber.
So,
Third deck.
You know the outline to Petco Park pretty well, right? Because you've seen it
yes.
on TV.
Uh-huh.
So, right field bleachers in Petco Park.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sitting on the bottom section.
Okay.
About 20 rows back. So the second level of the bleachers is above me.
Okay.
Okay. Phillies versus Padres.
Ooh, okay.
Schwarber is up.
Uh-huh.
He hits a home run that lands on top of me.
Oh, my God. He is ridiculous.
Above my head, but on the second deck.
Wow. His career, to me, is so interesting because he wasn't the big power hitter that I feel like he used to be back when he was in the Cubs when he started.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was just a player, and then he was kind of a liability for a little bit, and then he goes to the Phillies, and now he's just Barry Bonds.
Real quick, my Slicky, Orel, and Merritt all do up here. But yeah, going back to Schwarber, I mean, I legitimately, when I saw that hit by Schwarber, I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
That's incredible. Also,
3-2. Right center field, down for a base hit.
Also
leadoff single.
Pinch hit at bat.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was about to say that. That was not
my Slicky, right?
my Slicky. That was Quada. I do apologize there, folks. Quada, number 1, Charlie Quada with a .250 batting average, with a leadoff single at my Slicky's spot in the lineup. So you can close the book on my Slicky. He had 1 for 1 day and a sack bunt. So here now is Orel. Oh my gosh! You want to hear something really funny, actually, Bodie?
I would love to.
I just remembered the word that I used to describe the game yesterday. I want Ermi to hear this one. Pick off, move back to first base. I called the game yesterday an ineffable game. Ineffable is a really advanced word for something that is too crazy or too or too out of the ordinary to be expressed in words vividly.
Such a weird word. Such a weird word.
Third straight pickoff move. Oh, man.
That was a really good, sequence, really. He goes for the 2, just lifting the leg, classic step over, but this time he stepped off with his left foot behind him.
This is the exact definition of the word. Too great or extreme to be expressed or described in words. That's what I made of yesterday's game.
There's no words in the dictionary to describe whatever is going on. So it's ineffable. Yep.
Another pickoff move. Almost had him there. Everybody got excited thinking they had another pickoff move.
And props to the first base umpire bringing the energy. He is safe.
I mean, Quada is not having a fun time at first base.
No.
He's getting back. I mean, at this point, if I was him, I'd just say, hey, you can ask for my number later.
I would just stand on the bag.
Foul to the right side.
And what this does, too, is now Oral is getting a little bit of a kind of icing, how you ice the kicker in football. You're icing Oral in his momentum. I mean, he's just sitting there. He doesn't know whether Valentine's going to pick off or not, so he's like, maybe he's not throwing this pitch and whatnot, so he could just, take a seat, and then all of a sudden he's going to pick him off at some point. That's what, number 7 now? I think. I guess number 7.
It has to be. My goodness.
Good thing there's no pickoff rule in the MLB.
I mean, Nick is going to do it again.
Wow.
Couldn't glove it. 2-2 the count now.
I think that was a call because he couldn't catch it. I think that was a pretty
now,
over the plate.
Obviously, it's to the umpire's discretion whether he wants to call it or not. If the pitch is dropped, there's number 8, and that kicks away.
Valentine lost the battle.
That's a wide throw to first base on the pickoff move. Does that go as an error?
I'm almost certain it's an error, but I don't know. Let me
I want to
do a
know
quick
how I
little
put it
thing.
in the scorebook, so I'd wait. But yeah, it is an error. There we go.
Okay.
You guys just put it up.
Okay.
So
That's really devastating. After the 9th pickoff, he throws it away.
oh, I'm marking it wrong here. I put it on Thompson's line on accident. It's the right side, and caught in right field by Johnson. Tagging up is Quada, and he moves up to third.
See, that right there is the biggest problem with throwing the ball away, because now you're in a situation of two fly balls in the outfield, or it's going to score a run. When if he's at first base right there, no one's moving up. It's just one free out, but now it's a runner at third with one out on 8 pickoff attempts. So I mean, after the 8th one, that might be what happens, you know.
Here now is Merritt. He had a single and then followed it up with a fly out to right field and a strikeout. He's going to have an RBI single here, which brings the run down by the lead down by a quarter for the Renegades. They now lead by 3. It is 10-7.
See, I mean, there's another direct correlation of that pickoff attempt. If that ball isn't thrown away, you now only have runners at first and second with one out, and now a double play is available with no runs on the board so far. But now you're only up 3 when it was a 10-1 game. And, I mean, you still have the double play, of course, in play, but it's just Valentine just getting himself in trouble more than he needs to.
Swung on and missed there on the 0-1 delivery home to Raymond, who is the most dangerous hitter in this series.
And Raymond's someone who really wants to get a hold of one because he wants to talk some more crap.
I mean, he really has no reason not to, honestly. He's earned it.
When you're hitting 3 home runs in a series and not getting out very much, you know, it's more understandable.
So, in softball, Porterville keeps on donating wins to the coast. Canberra makes the play at first base for the second out of the inning. And just
going to be a little bit of a mix-up here.
More chirping, that's all. Umpiring crew maybe making a bit more of it than need to be.
Well, I'd rather have that too. Be overprotective and stop it quickly so nothing else transpires.
Well, I mean, the only people that really can make a mountain out of a molehill are the ones enforcing said molehill. But now Curran just talking to the home plate umpire a little bit more about, like, hey, we're just doing our thing.
He's talking about just because I unfortunately the support beam is right in my face. I just can't see anything over there. But the first base coach I know was complaining, trying to get an interference call in there, which wasn't granted, of course. And Curran's probably saying, it could have been interference for us. Hartnell guy might have been in the way, but he wasn't, of course.
Here now is Klinkenbeard. Anyways, as I was saying, in softball, Porterville is donating more wins to the coast, losing to Cabrillo, the Seahawks today, 5-3.
So during the break, we didn't actually say this on the mic. I was looking up the Lego character from the Lego movie that I'm thinking of Klinkenbeard. It is Metalbeard. That is a great character. Love that movie.
In there, 1 and 2. By the way, it was a double header. Game 1 ended 7-0 in favor of the Seahawks. So, Seahawks got a sweep at Porterville.
Yep.
We know how that feels. 1-2, fouled off to the right side. Just remember Porterville because of the dramatic stories that the softball Renegades were able to tell about
their double
both
walk-off
of those
with
games.
Porterville?
Yep.
Okay.
Amanda Dilsaver being the winning run in both games.
She was, huh? Shout out Dilly.
1-2. Popped up. Foul territory. Could be in play. Derek Bain can't make the play. Couldn't make the play because it landed in the concourse where, I mean, if he had teleportation powers, maybe he could make the play. But
Maybe.
being that humans can only use about 5% of our brains, we don't have teleportation. So 1-2. Here it comes. Outside. 2-2 the count now. All right, if aliens do exist, is there an alien civilization out there that
Holy conversation starter.
that has discovered teleportation?
100%. I think so, 100%.
1-2. Over to second base and through the outstretched diving glove of Stewart. Rounding the bag and going to third is going to be Merritt. And now runners at the corners, and don't look now, but the tying run at the plate in the form of Stelzer. I mean,
what a turnaround. 10-1. We thought this would be one of those quote-unquote mercies, you know, where it's just kind of everyone's checked out and you're just playing the game to finish it. But now all of a sudden we've got a very tight game.
Well, I did say also after that 3-run spot when Hartnell got out of it in the third inning, I can't remember what exactly happened. I believe it was just it was the pitching change that resulted in the flyout, and I said it looked like they were starting to try and manifest a little bit more momentum on their side. They scored the 4 runs after that, and have scored 1 run since then, each inning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so right now, I mean, Hartnell is really, really trying to keep this momentum going at least for 3 more runs to say, hey, we have a brand new ball game. Outside for a ball.
Yeah, it's a strike.
Oh, for a strike.
It's a very good frame job by Bain, actually. It was a slow loop and off speed that Bain got around on his body so he could bring it back across his chest very quickly.
I looked down because I was like, all right, that's out of the zone. I'm going to look down real quick, make sure I get the number right, because I've made that mistake one too many times today already. Only once.
Only once. One too many.
Stelzer now, 1-1, awaiting. Foul to the left side.
Stelzer scares me because he was hitting pretty well, I believe, against last time on Tuesday, and he was the Shohei Ohtani of that game, pitched and hit.
Yeah, lefty versus lefty, there's just a little bit of confidence for Valentine here, but got to beat him. And he got him. Valentine gets the swing and miss of Stelzer, and the Hartnell College Panthers strand 2 runners, scoring 1 there. But right now, I mean, they are mounting a comeback. They have 6 unanswered runs since the 4th to bring this game within striking distance. It is 10-7. Renegade response in 30 seconds to a minute. The final half inning of the middle innings until the witching hour. 30 seconds to a minute. We'll be back. Chewy Vasquez, Murphy, and Bain all due up here in the home half of the 6th. Rios still up there. Rios has been doing a very great job. I've been hesitant to say that. We've been announcers jinxing quite a number of times today. But, I mean, Rios so far, 2 zeros put up on the board.
Yeah, the only zeros that the Renegades have had.
So he's been having a solid day. Since he's came in, the Renegades have had 2 base runners, one off of a double and one off of a walk. Both runners stranded. Foul to the left side, and it's 0-2 now against Chewy Vasquez. The 0-2 getting ready to come home. Bounces to the plate from Rios.
And Chewy been very quiet today. Hasn't had the normal large game that he usually has.
He's only gotten on base once via fielder's choice. He's 0 for 3.
Which this series, at home at least anyway, has been very quiet for him. He only had 1 hit as well in the first game on Tuesday. I'm not sure about Thursday, but today still extremely quiet again, even though he's coming in at a 411 batting average.
And these mini cold streaks, or sometimes even a mighty cold streak here and there, happen from time to time. It's just about, getting back to what works, maybe making a counter adjustment.
Yep, exactly. Well, I mean, already a really good at bat. Worked from 0-2 up to 3-2.
A walk always helps.
Yep.
I'm thinking he wants bat to ball. Yes, he does. This is to left field.
Battling the
way
sun.
Up there. And calling off the center fielder is the left fielder, Quada. I believe Quada is still out there. Just look for the number 1.
That seems like a number 1. Or the binoculars are coming out.
Just to be sure. But I'm pretty sure it's Quada out there anyways. Murphy now in. 2 doubles and a strikeout today. Of course, now I have to tune my binoculars.
The outfield playing heavy shift to the left side. Left fielder got directed very far over there. Center fielder also playing left center gap right below the scoreboard.
It is Quad out there in left field. Can confirm.
And right field, I mean, you have a ginormous gap in the right part of the outfield. I mean, the right fielder's playing right center, so anything down the right field line is easily.
Well, the design here is to try and get Murphy to pull. Swung on and missed.
I mean, pulling is where Murphy likes, hence the shift, but Murphy just got to have a good at-bat here and just poke one to the right side. It doesn't have to be a big swing. Just get on base for your teammates.
I'm getting better and better at using these things. To the left side, weird hop, but a nice job staying with it there at third base. Is Klinkenbeard makes the play, 5-3 in the putout.
And look at where it was exactly to the left side, right to third baseman Klinkenbeard.
That was so strange. I don't know why it took such a weird hop. His hand was outstretched towards the line, and then all of a sudden it kicked the opposite direction out towards the 5-6 gap.
Yeah, on his glove
so
side.
He had to completely change his direction, and he did a good job adjusting to it.
Yeah, he went from his backhand side to his glove side.
Yeah, and so I mean he did a really great job. It looks so routine when you see it on the broadcast and you see it on stream. When you see it in person, you're like, wow, nice job. Just to make it look easy is great. Derek Bain, stone cold take.
Bullpen for the Renegades also active.
1-1. Grounded over to second base. This should end the inning. Rios, an incredible day out of the pen, and he screams at his dugout, let's go. That is the first 1-2-3 inning of any effort put up on the mound by any Hartnell Panther. So we'll be back in 30 seconds to a minute with a brand new pitcher right after this quick break. Enter Sandman, enters Dane LeBlanc from the bullpen, number 27, making his 10th appearance on the season. Through 10 appearances, this has been his season so far. 13 and a half innings pitched, 13 hits given up, 6 runs, all 6 are earned runs, 2 walks and 21 strikeouts. So that means his Ks through 9 is through the roof. Give it a 14-17 on his Ks through 9. Yeah, 14-17. Crazy he's not a leader in that category on the team. How about that, huh?
Who's leading?
Oh, I'll tell you in just a minute. 4.05 ERA, a 1.13 WHIP. And I'll get you the leaders in Ks through 9. I believe he would be 4th in Ks through 9, which is also
insane.
shocking. And, of course, there we go. So he is 3rd. Caden Roth, 14-21. He's 1 digit away from it being hilariously funny. That's grounded over to third base, or it's a short. And the throw to first just in time.
Wow.
To get Bachman. What a play by Chewy Vasquez.
Oh, my.
Then the leader of Ks through 9 for the Renegades, Daniel Beatles. So Bachman, Ramirez, and Akaka were all due up. Now here is Ramirez.
If Chewy, one of the reasons he's so great is if he knows he's not producing at the plate like he will, and like he usually does, he will be out there with a strong presence on the field. There's never been a day where he's been down in hitting and in fielding. He'll either be a rough fielding day but make up for it in the box, or have a rough hitting day and make up for it being a Gold Glove out in there on the field.
A 1, foul to the screen. Right now, it just comes down to who's going to have the hotter bullpen.
Yep.
0-2. LeBlanc missed high and outside. You know, Dane actually kind of has an appearance resembling, not totally, but slightly at least, to Jacobs.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
The hair and the facial hair.
Oh, my.
Got him!
And got him on a very late protect swing. The ball was in the glove by the time he actually started to swing on that one. That's also another oddity that I remember. There was a play with D. Gordon. I think I mentioned this before. It was like a 3-2 count, and then he watched it when he took his hand off the bat and just stared at it, and it was strike 3, and everyone was like, "What did you just do? What just happened?"
Oh my goodness! Comebacker right to LeBlanc. Anakaka is going to beat the throw, and it's wayward to first base. LeBlanc got hit on the leg. I can't tell if it was the plant leg or if it was the his front leg. Oh my!
Back of his left, kind of right, really in the knee, but right between his hamstring and calf. That's a very soft spot in your body. That's a really hard spot to get hit in.
Oh man! So Akaka with the base hit there on the comebacker. Now just the health and safety of Dane LeBlanc, the primal concern now for the Renegades. Coming up to hit next will be Kawada. He had a single and later came around to score just an inning ago. But that was a legit stroke from Akaka there on that line drive back up the middle. It was a line drive. It was hit on the ground and screaming up the ground.
Yeah, that was a bullet.
And so Nick Sanziri,
the
last one to leave the mound with the home plate umpire.
LeBlanc saying he's good.
Yeah, everybody's going to let LeBlanc just get a couple of pitches.
And I think the better case scenario was that it hit his right leg because, that's his push-off leg. But at least he's not planting on it.
So they're going to give him one more pitch here. Or they're going to give him... Yep, there we go. All right, so he's all right. And thankfully so. Now let's continue this absolute classic of a game that we've been having so far today. Hey, that was a nice
I was just
going to
say,
Who
someone
was
just
that?
yodeled over there. And I held a nice vibrato.
Get him in the studio. That's going to kick away from Derek Bain.
But you can tell. So after that pass ball, or I guess you could say wild pitch, either one, LeBlanc had a little bit of a kind of a hobble off with his right leg. So he's definitely feeling it, and it's hurting a lot. He just wants to get through this inning.
Just needs one put out.
Yep.
But also,
all it takes is one pitch.
If you're Coach Kern in this situation, you're thinking to yourself, hey, I mean, where does my leash get pulled?
Mm-hmm.
1-0. Left field. That's going to be an RBI single. Akaka scores. Kawana delivers with 2 runs of production from the 9th spot off the bench. I mean, you're off the bench in the 9th spot, and you deliver immediately with 2 runs of offensive production. A run and an RBI.
That's exactly what they have you on the bench for.
That is serious. I'm going to tip the cap on that. That is some serious ball playing right there. Here now is Orel, the center fielder. That is one heck of a ball player. Mad respect for that. 1-0 the count now as that pitch missed from LeBlanc. Right now, I mean, don't look now, Orel, the potential tying run.
Yeah.
1-0. Through the 5-6 gap. The tying run's at the plate. Or, sorry, not at the plate, at first base.
And that will be it for LeBlanc, maybe? Nope, Kern just telling him to make sure he's ready. I believe if LeBlanc doesn't get this last hitter out, I think that will be it for him.
Yeah, well, Raymond is up next behind
Uh-oh.
Merritt, so the Renegades would really like to get out of this situation now.
Yeah, without Raymond coming up with runners in scoring
Because
position.
Raymond, if he comes up at all with 2 out, either one run is going to be home and he has a chance to swing the bat and put his team ahead, or, God forbid, it's a tie game already.
Yep.
0-1 the count now on the 0 delivery home to Merritt. Now here comes the 0-1. Outside, 1-1 the count. Merritt today, 2 for 4. He's flown out and struck out, then has 2 singles. Scored in the first inning. 1-1 delivery home. Inside, way inside, and it's 2-1. Merritt scored on the account of 1 error and a botched pickoff move at second base.
Yeah.
So he was an unearned run. And right now, I mean, if he does something to this score right now, that unearned run becomes massive again.
Yep.
It's 2-2 as he check swung and went around on that 2-1 delivery up and in, and it's 2-2. LeBlanc 1 pitch away here. This is huge. Who wants it more? The Panther or the Renegade? 2-2. Popped up. Second base. Making the play there is Stewart. The pop-up dance
That was crazy.
of all pop-up dances.
He just went in a ring around the rosy, backing up on his back right side, then comes back straight middle, and then goes up left, and then back over to the right, kind of the same spot he started in.
Ring around the rosies,
Oof.
pocket full of posies. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more
Schmozies.
schmozy. I don't know. There was no word there. Julian Camera ready to go here. Then Stewart and Johnson. I had to get some rhythm back because
Where did that come
I
from?
could not find the wordplay or the rhyming for what I wanted to leave with in the top of the 7th inning. So I had to do something to
That's
entertain
like
you folks.
M&M, I can make orange rhyme with banana.
Mm-hmm.
Banana.
0-0 in there for a strike. 0-1. Canberra today is 1 for 3, 2 5-3s in a single.
Only time he's got on base has been in the 2nd inning. Twice.
Nope.
Once?
Once.
He's 1 for 2 in the 2nd inning?
Yep.
Dang.
Got a hit and then a 5-3, which ended the 2nd inning. One and one, getting ready to come home from Rios. He's had the answer almost all afternoon, it seems, for these Renegade bats. He really has been the only one to have the answer.
Yep.
It's been silent since the 3rd inning for these Renegades.
All of the Panthers pitching staff can drop their off speed to 67 exactly. Everyone's been hitting 67 miles an hour. It's almost like they practice it.
Left field, way up there, but in the park and in playable distance. Left field, they're making the play there. I mean, we got some pop-up dance over there.
Yeah.
Pop-up dances. Kawada makes the play.
That's not the 2nd swing that Canberra thought he had, I believe. I mean, I think that's 2 now to left field.
Here's Joaquin Stewart. Stewart has had 2 singles and a 4-3 today. So he's 2 for 3. Looking to keep his good day going. Swung on and missed there. You want to talk about a good day for Joaquin Stewart? Let's talk about a good year from him. 433 batting average, okay? A 514 on base percentage. He's on base 51.4% of the time, slugging at 600.
That's just ridiculous numbers.
Come on now.
His OBP would be 1,014. 1,020.
Wow.
1,114.
With a homer and 12
try.
doubles on the year and 37 RBI. He's picked up a few of them today also. This is to left field. Way up there. But Kawada, another nice play there. Flashing the leather. I mean, that was a good swing, but the outfielders were already back.
Yep.
Giving tons of respect to Joaquin Stewart. So he's demanded it and earned it this season. Emmett Johnson now to try and keep this inning going for the Renegades. They want to maybe just try to avoid, at the very least, back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings.
Yep.
Oh, well. Outside for a ball. I mean, all the momentum is on this Hartnell side right now.
Yeah, I mean, they've gone 5 innings scoring at least, or 4 innings scoring at least 1 run.
Swung on and missed. One. Just missed. Oh, man.
Great pitch spot, too. You know Johnson's not going to swing at that on a 1-1 where he just swung out of his shoes on the previous swing.
2-1, getting ready to come home now. Here it comes from Rios. Bounces. And it's 3-1. Tail Thompson's on deck. He would have a chance to swing the bat if Johnson finds a way aboard. 3-1 count. Here it comes. Popped up and fouled. 3-2 now the count. Emmett Johnson now. 3-2. Full count. Rios kicks and deals. grounded to third base. Nice pick. Keeps it in front of him. Makes the play on the ricochet, but never going to have a play back at first base. So great job over there. They're going to hem him with an error for that? No, I can't do that. That's a base hit. Check the official box score for more, but I do not have the heart in me to give Clinkenbeard an error for that. No. It's a bad hop. Teo Thompson to the right side. Could be nobody. Could be trouble. The right fielder makes the play easily. Stelzer ends the inning. Well, the Renegades avoided the 1-2-3 inning, but cannot push across a run. There are 6 outs remaining in this game for one team. It is 10-8. Some scores around the league now in baseball. Hey, maybe San Mateo has a comeback story brewing. It is 6-4 now, the score, and they are working their way back from down 6-0 at Chabot. So 6-4 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Chabot leads, but 4 unanswered for the Bulldogs. Over at MPC, Gavilan is getting dominated by those Monterey Peninsula Lobos, 12-1. No score reported from Skyline, but I'd be surprised if San Francisco is playing a good game. And then West Valley and Cabrillo, the tie is broken. The Vikings are leading. Got Bryce Monty on the mound now for the Renegades. He's working his way back, not from an injury, but from some right arm discomfort, is what he called it. He said that his right arm was just not feeling right. He was getting some numbness, some tingling, and some corrosion, and he just didn't feel comfortable getting on the mound with it because it could develop into an injury. That's what the training staff told him, so he heeded their advice, and Curran thought it was a good idea to rest him for a few weeks, let him get right, and he is back now and ready to go. Making his 7th appearance on the season. He was a starter. He's made 4 starts on the season. He's 2-1 on the year. 19 innings pitched with 15 hits given up, 7 runs, 2 earned runs, 7 walks, and 16 strikeouts. A case through 9 of 7.58, a .95 ERA, a 1.16 WHIP. He's got a lower ERA than he has a WHIP. Incredible. 95 on the ERA, .95. 116. Oof. And start the boss fight music because he's facing the hottest hitter that these Hartnell Panthers have to ask for. Raymond with 3 home runs on the series, had a 3-run homer today, is 2 for 4 with a strikeout, a flyout at third base, a single, and a 3-run homer. He begins this 8th inning and takes on the outside for a strike from Bryce Monty. So it's going to go Raymond, Clinkenbeard, and Stelzer.
I heard the beep, and then I squashed it again. Squandered that. Put it away.
48V, I love you. I really do.
Now your mic is just picking up absolutely nothing. Okay. Okay, we're good.
Press it one more time, though, because that does corrode the audio a little bit.
There we go.
1-1 the count now. Outside for a ball. It's really interesting because with the broadcasting courses here, and then also with electronic media production, and that I took at Logan, I know this stuff well. This is to left field deep in the park and blows back in. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
That win could have potentially just blown that one back in.
Oh my goodness.
We'll never know. Jesus will tell me in hopefully 80 years. That'll be the first out of the inning.
Oh my gosh, the little staticky just went away. Or it was really loud and just went really quiet all of a sudden. It's barely there, but it was loud before you put on your headset. It was
That's fine. That's fine. That's doable. If you folks are hearing it really loud, let us know. 0-1.
This is the best it's sounded all game, actually. Wow.
0-2 the count, or 1-1 the count now, rather, folks.
Such a great background, the outfield.
I love this field.
So nice.
1-1.
I just find myself looking in the mountains.
2-1 the count now. You know what? Funny enough, who has a really good college field also? San Diego State. Tony Gwynn Stadium is such a beautiful place.
Very nice place.
2-1. Kicks away from Bain. Nobody on though, so they'll just laugh it off.
See, 91 is really cool when it's over the plate. So I think Monty's going to have to realize I don't need to throw that hard as long as it's in the strike zone, because walking guys in this kind of game where any momentum swing is going to lead to probably a big inning.
If there's one base runner to get on, the tying run's at the plate. There you go. You got the tying run at the plate now.
That was 4 pitches in a row in the same exact spot at 90 each time. So congrats on the 90 miles an hour, but let's put it over the plate. That's probably exactly what Sands is coming out to say. He's saying, Monty, just relax. It's going to be okay. You can pitch. We know you're a good pitcher.
Ethan Stelzer had an RBI in the first game of this series on Tuesday. And let me go ahead and look. Didn't have one on Thursday, but had one on Tuesday and is now standing in the box in a favorable matchup for him, lefty versus righty, servicing as the potential tying run. Right now, this Renegade squad going to talk about this. At least Derek Bain, Sinziri, and Montiez.
You know who I want to see on the mound? Who has a 0 ERA and a 250 batting average against is Kaz Omamoto.
Oh my gosh.
He has pitched 1 inning for some reason. I don't even know what game that was.
Yeah, I remember. It was Barstow.
Was it at home? Oh, wow. I must not have been there. That's hilarious.
Ethan Stelzer, a 280 hitter, ready to go. Actually, no, it was not. It was that game we did, Hernandez versus Hernandez.
It was that game?
No, not Hartnell. Deanza.
It was Hernandez versus Hernandez. Kaz pitched in that game?
Yep.
Wow, I don't remember
pitched in the ninth
all.
in that game against Deanza.
Oh, wait, I do remember that because we were surprised he was actually kind of good.
Yep. Oh, was in there for a ball. Misses for a ball. 1-0. Ethan Stelzer. Today, 1 for 4. Flown out at short. That was almost a ground ball to Canberra, but it goes foul.
Almost dangerous.
1-1 the count. But yeah, he's flown out to short, grounded out to short, struck it out, and he had a single. Then he got picked off.
He was the pickoff.
That bounces, and it's 2-1. Well, we hope you guys have been enjoying this game so far, and would like to ask you to please, if you haven't done so already, leave a like, comment, subscribe, push us out into the algorithm, help us grow an audience, yada, 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 all the YouTube talk. That's over to second base. Nice pick by Stewart. Flipping throw back to second for 1. Back to first for the double play. A 4-6-3 to end the inning. What a job by Stewart. What a job by Vasquez. Unreal. That was an amazing double play. Whew. That was what the Renegades needed. We'll be back in 30 seconds to a minute. Rios is going to be tasked with the 8th inning of work. He has been absolutely impeccable for these Hartnell College Panthers. He has pitched through 3 innings, has yet to give up a run in those 3 innings. I mean, he has just been an incredible arm out of the pen for them and has kept them competitively in this game and kept the damage right where it was, giving this team enough time to really make a question mark out of this game here in the late innings. Just need 3 more outs to take this 2-run deficit into the 9th and make this Panther squad feel like, hey, we still have a chance. He's going to be facing the top of the order, Kashia, Medina, and Vasquez. Kachia fouls that one back to the support beam. Hello goes the dong. 1-1 to count. 1-1. To the left side and foul, and then it's 1-2. The next time we will be on the air will be on the 9th. That is going to be Thursday against those West Valley Vikings. This is the center field and caught by Oro. I can't remember. Is that series starting with West Valley, or is that have we already had a series with them?
That is the first series because that'll be away and then home and then away.
Okay.
That's why we only have 1 game next week. Actually, no softball games, all away. But baseball, they're away twice and home once. Away on Tuesday, Friday, and home on Thursday.
Medina has had the best day at the plate so far by any Renegade. A home run, a sac fly, a single, and a 4-3. So he's 2 for 3 today.
I just can't get over that home run. That'll just keep replaying in my head.
That was a beautiful shot. That's grounded over to second base. Nice job there on the adjustment from Ramirez to cleanly field it in front of him and make a strong throw to first for the 4-3. Here now is Chewy Vasquez. Potential last chance for the Renegades here to add to the lead. I mean, a 2-run advantage heading into the 9th. Just the way this game is going, makes me clinch a little bit.
Yeah, the lead is not safe whatsoever.
I don't think so either. It's been a great game.
It
Absolutely a fantastic game here. Defensively speaking, Hartnell looking for their 24th out. They would love to go out to get the final 3 and make it 27. That bounces away, and it's 2-0. I mean, I woke up this morning and I was kind of a bit lethargic because I stayed up a little too late last night celebrating some great news for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw the weather and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a shower. I'm not gonna go to the gym today. I'm just gonna go do some stretching in front of the softball team and pretend like I'm not an idiot. And I'm gonna enjoy this baseball game.
Yep.
Chewy Vasquez taking all the way there on that 3-0 delivery home. Today, he is yet to get a hit, 0 for 4. But he has been on base with a fielder's choice. Though that doesn't help his on-base percentage. 3-1, coming home. That will help his on-base percentage.
I mean, giving Murphy a chance to do some damage here with 2 down with a runner on first. Murphy, you just never know what's going to happen. He could hit a 450 moonshot, or he could go double down the line. I mean, he's a very versatile hitter.
Murphy has been the best slugger today, at least for the Renegades. 2 doubles, a 5-3 and a K, 2 for 4, but with 2 doubles and a pair of RBI. No, actually, no. He had 3 RBI in that double. That's grounded through the 5-6 gap. Nice snare at short. Bounces its way to first base in time. Akaka stay with it the entire way. So, here we go. It is officially midnight here on the Fremont campus. 9th inning. And this is the story. Hartnell needs 2 to keep playing, 3 to take the lead. We will have a new pitcher for you right now. I am not even going to take any time because this is interesting. Matthew Foley. Renegades are not messing around. They want this game, and they're bringing out who they believe is their strongest pitcher on the staff. Matthew Foley with 40 1/3 innings pitch, making his 9th appearance on the season. He's got a 960 Ks through 9, a 4.02 ERA, a 139 WHIP. He's going to be tasked with acquiring the final 3 outs of this inning for the Renegades. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, folks, here we go. Right now, Bachman, Ramirez, and Akaka all tasked with get on base, give us a chance. That is due up here in the top of the 9th inning.
And this is more than just a random closing appearance for Foley. Foley has history with this team. On Tuesday, the opening game, he comes out and only pitches 1 1/3 innings and gives up a lot of runs. It just gets absolutely raked. Hits on hits on hits on Foley. Uncharacteristic from him.
Third base, Kashia, nice pick. Throws to first, in time for the out. 25 down, 2 to go.
And Foley, I get a text from Chelsea saying, Foley's pissed. He wants this. He wanted to be out. He said, get me out on the bump. I will close it out. And he's going to do it. He wants to make a redemption arc, a storybook ending to what he had of a terrible start from his perspective of that first game, which led Hartnell to the win. So if he can come in here and close it out, this is exactly what he's been wanting to do this whole week.
You see, we're looking at it as like a hero arc, right? But I see it the way that Hartnell sees it, the villain arc. Just missed there on the 1-0 delivery, 2-0. I see it as the villain arc, the Empire Strikes Back type of thing. I'm always a guy who likes a good villain.
Yep. He wants it bad.
If I like a hero, I like the anti-hero, like a Batman, you know?
Yep. And what's good, too, is Hartnell might be thinking, well, we raked off this guy. This is going to be easy. But Foley's coming out a different man than what he did on Tuesday, and he's going to catch him by surprise as he did the leadoff hitter.
Ramirez 2 for 3 today with a home run, a walk, a single, and a strikeout. 3-1 the count now. If he gets on base, the tying run comes to the plate. Center field, base hit. Great day from Ramirez. He's going to finish his day, if that's his last at-bat. 3 for 4 today with the walk, and 2 runs scored with an RBI, his own RBI. So 3 runs of offensive production today. And he will be pinch ran 4.
Number 2.
And the guy coming in for him is going to be number 2, Kalana Keeneland. Okay. So Akaka, the shortstop now, he's 2 for 4. He reached on an E5, then had a single, grounded into a 6-3, hit another single. Behind him is Kawada. And Kawada, in the 9th spot, coming out of the bench, has been uber productive for these Panthers.
Yeah.
That is a bat that they definitely want to have up right now.
Their worst case scenario is a double play, and that's the best case scenario for the Renegades. Foley's looking for a ground ball here.
This bottom of the order for the Panthers really has produced so much.
Yep.
I just noticed with Ramirez producing 2 runs of offensive production, and now Kawada also producing 2 runs of offensive production. That's half of their runs, with 8 runs so far home today.
Yeah.
That wild pitch is going to allow Queenland to move up to second. So now a base hit potentially brings him home. (1-0) home to Akaka. He hits him. Right now, Foley, maybe with how eagerly he wanted to get into this game, needs to find a way to mentally dial it back a little bit.
Yep.
Maybe he's just over pitching right now because he's missing his spots in ways that we're not used to.
Not at all. I mean, he wasn't missing like this when he pitched on Tuesday. Tuesday, he was actually extremely solid. The Hartnell Panthers just hit. They were just hitting the ball everywhere where it needed to be. But now Foley's giving them these base runners.
Right now, the Panthers just got to have the mentality. There's no pressure on us. I mean, if we don't win this game, we weren't expected to. We weren't even expected to be anywhere close after a 10-1 score.
Yep.
We're hanging around, and if we win, we win. There's no pressure there. But for Foley, I mean, he's putting all the pressure on himself right now. 0-1. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. And there you go.
That's exactly how you just break down a hitter. You go on a high fastball, get him reaching because you know he wants to do it. This is a hitter who's come out off the bench 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs, and he wants to end this game with a 3-run bomb that can put them ahead. So Foley takes advantage of the cockiness and just shuts him down on a quick 0-2.
Kawada awaits the 0-2. Foley kicks and deals. Here it comes. Strike 3 was expected from everybody here. Just missed, apparently. 1-2 the count.
Oh my.
One and 2 the count now. Here it comes home.
Do it again, Foley.
Runners go. And it's a double steal. The throw to third base. Got him!
I could not tell you why they double stole that. There is absolutely no reason for a double steal whatsoever. I don't understand why that would be called. I mean, that is a complete throwaway from the coaches. You know Derek Bain is one of the best catchers in this league with his arm strength, and Kashia being quick over at third. I mean, there's no reason to steal. What are they doing?
You had the tying run at the plate. Now you're 1 out away from losing this game. Wow. You had the tying run at first base.
Wow.
And then the winning run at the plate. Now you need another at-bat to get the winning run back to the plate. That's wow. That is shocking.
Yep, Renegades need to take advantage of it. They need to take advantage of this.
So 26 down, 1 to go.
Foley can end it right here, 1 pitch.
3-2 to Kawada. Foley. Kicks, deals. Ball 4. And it would be bases loaded, but now we're right back to where we were, except now there's 1 out remaining in this game. Tying run at first base, go-ahead run at home. And Orel is going to have the chance.
Like you added some flair to that, to Oral.
Yeah, Orel. So Oral, 2 for 5. 2 singles, 3 flyouts. Way inside there. Want to know the count.
Try to throw an early snapper. I had a feeling that was going to come because you don't want to just pump a fastball by him, which he's probably sitting on. Throw an off-speed in there for first strike, but just slips out of his hand a little bit too much.
Merritt is on deck. He's also 2 for 5. 1-0. To the right side and fouled. 1-1 the count. Man, this game, man. Oh my goodness. This is so tense.
Hearts beating.
I mean, the Bears were called the Cardiac Bears in the NFL this year. We might have to call these guys the Cardiac Renegades.
Great
1-1,
pitch.
just missed 2-1.
It's an amazing second or third pitch that at bat, because first pitch off speed way outside, and second pitch he fouls off a fastball. So he's obviously sitting the fastball, wanting that fastball. But if he could just locate that off speed a little bit higher, I mean, that's a really good 2-strike pitch.
2-1. Popped up. Playable depth. Bain calls everybody off, and this game is over. And both of these teams left it all on the field today. They absolutely did. But the Renegades will take the series 2-1 in what was one of the most highly contested, dramatic games of the season. And that's what I'll call it. I'll call it dramatic, heart pumping. You have to beat your chest a little bit and say, hey, calm down now. It's all good. It's over with. Man, what a game here from the Fremont campus.
Yeah, I mean, it's a complete reversal of momentum swings throughout the whole game. First 3 innings are all the Renegades game. It's the Renegades 100%. All they're doing is dominating. Up 10-1, they're thinking this is a mercy rule. Then all of a sudden the Panthers come out, chipping away 4 runs in that inning against Greenberg, shut Greenberg out and said he's out of here. Then you go 1 run every inning until the 8th. That's just how you chip away. But the Renegades in pitching decide to hone it down and just put it away in those big important spots, especially with Foley coming out in the 9th.
Yeah, and the Panthers scored 7 unanswered after the Renegades put up 10 runs to make it a 10-1 score. They put up 7 unanswered, and the Renegades didn't even get close to scoring another run. They barely even had base runners. Rios, who came out of the bullpen, really shut down this Renegade squad. And again, it's something that you don't see very often. You don't see many pitchers come in here and have much success at all against these Renegade bats. But Rios and Sam Sellers, 2 outliers, and both of them play for the same school, Hartnell College, the Panthers. And honestly, I'll echo the same things that I said about our softball team yesterday about the Panthers. They have nothing to be ashamed of today. Yes, they left the win on the shelf. They had the base runners. They had the opportunities, and they left it on the shelf. The fact that they even flirted with this game when they were down 10-1 so early is a testament to their willpower as a team and their ability to come back from anything. They're going to have newfound confidence after this series, I would hope and I would imagine, and they're going to be coming into the rest of the games this season with a newfound focus and a newfound confidence, because they just played so incredibly well in this series and today against almost all the adversity that they could have ever mustered. A 9-run disadvantage, and they also overcame it. They came within 180 feet of doing so. Incredible game from them. Heads held high, not the outcome they wanted, but a formula that can win games moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, taking 1 out of the 3 games was more than I expected, and making this one close was more than I expected as well. I mean, they're coming out surprising everybody here on the field, the players and also the stands. If they can continue doing that, this conference is going to be even tighter than what we imagined it would be.
Well, folks, I mean, it's we say it all the time. The Coast South and the Coast North, it's always full of drama. It's just full of drama, drama, drama. No different today. And one last time here, we're going to get a look around the league, and then I'm going to round off our goodbyes. So the comeback bid that San Mateo was looking to try and pull off looks like it's going to be a bit tougher. Bottom of the 8th inning right now at Chabot, and the Gladiators lead 11-4. Monterey Peninsula is on their way to locking it up. They're 3 outs away, 14-1 in the top of the 9th. Cabrillo just came out of nowhere in the 12th hour at midnight and has taken the lead in the top of the 9th. They are 3 outs away from winning that game against West Valley, 8-7. What a shocker there. And then, of course, at Skyline, no score between Skyline and San Francisco, although I imagine Skyline is handling business. Folks, that'll do it for Christopher Warden, our athletic director, as well as Lauren Ermitano, the Ohlone Athletics director of Instagram. Bodie Warden, our color analyst to my right, Coach Curran and his staff. I'm Romano Galan, your play-by-play announcer. It has been a pleasure to bring you such a well-contested and well-played game from both sides. And folks, until the next time we meet, I bid you adieu. Our Ohlone College friends, the next time we will be hearing from you and seeing you is going to be on Friday the 3rd, correction, what am I saying? Friday the 3rd is today. Thursday the 9th against the West Valley Vikings. So, we'll see you guys in 6 days. Goodbye, everybody, and thank you.